And the captains are out on the field, and they're going to have the toss of the coin. We asked Coach Phillips if he won what he would do last night. He said he would defer, but it looks like he's not going to have that opportunity because I think, well, have they done it yet? I thought Royse City won the toss. They're going to take the football, so that's probably what he would have done anyway.
That's what he wants.
He wants that football to start the third quarter, and I don't blame him.
No, I think that's good strategy. The third quarter is such a pivotal quarter in most football games because you want to come out. If you're ahead, you want to come out and reestablish dominance on offense and score quickly and regain your momentum. If you're behind, you get a chance to get back in the ball game.
This field runs north and south. We're sitting on the 45 to 50-yard line on the west side, high atop the field. Greenville will be defending the north goal. They'll have the wind at their back, and it is a pretty brisk wind right now blowing out of the north. Chill factor is about 48 degrees outside. The temperature 52 right now, and just a great night. As Coach Phillips said, it's a fat man's dream.
Boy, for the linemen tonight is
they're going to love it, aren't they?
It is.
We've got the national anthem playing. We can't go down to the field, so we're going to take this break and be back in 60 seconds. 3 minutes away from kickoff. The wind is going to be a factor in this ball game. I don't think there's any question about it.
This is the first ball game we've really had any wind. The first 5 ball games, the wind was almost still every night. And, of course, like you said, it's a fat man's dream. It's a brisk night. Both sides, the Royse City faithful and Greenville faithful, are wrapped up in blankets and coats. And I think a lot of true football fans have kind of waited for an evening like this because this is football weather. It really is.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and I'm sure the Greenville Lions are looking forward to it. As you said, David, it's the first game where the wind has been a factor. I look down at the flag back behind the scoreboard, and it's standing out pretty straight, and it's coming almost due out of the north.
Yeah, I don't know how hard it's blowing, but I'm guessing somewhere 10, 15 miles an hour, maybe even 20 at times. But that flag is standing out there. So there's a little chill factor on the field, and it will play a factor in the passing game for both Greenville and Royse City.
Deep receivers for the Bulldogs of Royse City, Corey Nixon and Ryan Frederick, are the two that I can see the best. They have black uniforms with white numbers. Greenville, of course, dressed in their normal road white jerseys and red pants, and we're ready for the kickoff. This ought to be into the end zone based on what we've seen Wilhelm do in the past.
Yeah.
He's got a good leg, and with this wind behind him, that ball's going to sail.
Yeah.
We're about ready for this one to get underway, and hope you enjoy tonight's action. This kickoff tonight is brought to you by American National Bank, one of our fine sponsors, and we're tickled to have them as a sponsor and hope that you patronize them. And we're ready for the kickoff now. Wilhelm and they've actually got a guy up there holding the football to keep it from blowing off the tee. Here's the kick. And it soars deep. It's going to bounce into the end zone and go through and out on the track.
Yeah, nice kickoff by Ryan Wilhelm.
He put the leg into it, didn't he?
It was really a line drive kick. It wasn't very high in the air, but it carried all the way about 3 yards into the end zone, hit, and then skipped right out the back of it. So no chance for a return for Royse City.
Frederick will be a wide receiver wearing number 9. The other one will be Chris Smith, number 1. Taylor Corbin will be the quarterback. We'll have to check the running backs for you as we go. I see we've already had some changes in there. We've got some jerseys that aren't on the roster. So I'm going to guess number 11 is actually Chris Smith, who we've got listed as number 1. Up to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they're spread out. Big spread. Corbin back to throw. Fires complete at the 25-yard line to Smith, where they bring him down immediately, but a pickup of 5 yards.
Yeah, Royse City wants to throw the football. They run the spread offense. And, again, the sophomore quarterback, Corbin, nice arm, just a nice pattern, settle down in the zone, and nice 5-yard pickup.
Running backs, number 9, Ryan Frederick. He's listed as a wide receiver, but he's back there with Corbin. Handoff to Frederick. He is hit immediately for no gain, right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that time Jeremy Williams, it is defensive tackle, and Coco White met him in the hole for no gain. Nice play by the Greenville run defense.
And I saw Prado stick his head in there, too. He's in on about all of them.
Prado is going to be around the ball.
No score in the ball game. 11 minutes, 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 3rd down and 5. Ball almost in the dead center of the field at the 25-yard line. Corbin brings his ball club up to the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, goes back deep. There's pressure. He gets away from the rush. Now he's got the first down and still on his feet across the 35 to the 37, 38-yard line.
Well, that time, Maynard Stewart got pressure early, couldn't bring him down. Corbin pulls the ball and just takes up the middle. Nice gain that time, picks up about 12, 13 yards, and a good first down for Royse City.
So the Bulldogs come up with the first down of the ball game. We're in the first quarter, 10:51, no score. Ball on the hash mark near side of the field at the Royse City 38-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage. 2 running backs, 1 receiver in motion. Here's the handoff to Frederick, and he gets out to the 40, the 43. He was hit at the 40, but his momentum carried him on out to the 43, or let's call it the 44-yard line where they bring him down.
Yeah, Royse City is going with the quarterback in the shotgun, but flanked by 2 running backs, much like Greenville's offense. That time it was a direct snap to Frederick, and it was just the old power sweep to the right, and a good yardage that time, picked up about 6.
They really spread them out, don't they, David?
Yeah, their linemen look like they have about 2.5, 3-foot splits.
Up to the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 44-yard line of Royse City. Here's the snap to Corbin. Back to throw. Pressure. Now he gets out in the flat, complete. And out to the 45-yard line comes a receiver. That's Smith. And we've got a player down.
Looks like Maynard Stewart. I think it's Maynard Stewart on the ground right now, kind of rolling around. I hope he's just got the wind knocked out of him. They're attending him. But that time, again, Corbin had some pressure early and was able to sprint out and found one of the running backs, I think, in the flat, and a pickup of about 3 yards, which brings up 3rd and 2. But
yep, they get all the way out to the 46.5-yard line, but we've got a timeout on the field with an injury. Well, he's going to get up. I believe he's going to be all right. Yeah, it was Stewart.
Yeah, but he's walking fine, so it looks like he's going back to the huddle, but he'll have to come out for at least one play.
I bet he's back in on the next play.
He's jogging off. He's okay.
He's okay. I think he either got a stinger or got the breath knocked out of him. It's 9:46 left in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. The opening kickoff went to the Bulldogs of Royse City. They've taken the ball all the way to their own 47-yard line where they have a 3rd and 2. A short 2, actually. Here's a snap, handoff. Frederick, he gets to the line of scrimmage, breaks into the clear across the 40, the 30. Still on his feet to the 25, the 22-yard line where they bring him down. Big gainer.
Yeah, that time Royse City did a nice job just running the inside power play. Frederick saw a hole, bounced to the outside, got into the secondary and took off. Luckily, Greenville had enough speed in the secondary to run him down, but number 9, Frederick, has got some good speed.
So we'll have a 1st and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line of Greenville. The Lions need to get tough right here. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Quarterback fakes the handoff, is hit at the line of scrimmage, spins, gets extra yardage down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that time the quarterback fakes inside on the option, pulls it. Ezekiel Prado met him for about a 2-yard loss, was not able to bring him down, and he was able to get about 3 yards on good extra effort by Corbin, the sophomore quarterback.
No score, but the Bulldogs are threatening now as they're in the red zone just outside the 20-yard line with a 2nd and 7. Corbin, again, escapes the rush. They had him surrounded. He got loose across the line of scrimmage, the 20, the 15, the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Let's see where they place it, about the 8.
But they got a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be holding just the way that the Royse City coaches are reacting.
The pressure is almost getting to him. He's stepping up into the pocket and totally avoiding the rush.
Yeah,
good job by Corbin.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. If he's a sophomore,
he doesn't look like a sophomore right now.
He looks pretty good. He's very composed and poised in the pocket.
Warning on the home.
Sideline warning.
5-yard penalty at the end of the run.
5-yard penalty at the end of the run, a sideline warning against the home team. So it was not holding.
Okay, when it came out, it looked like it was going to be a holding, just the way from the proximity where the flag came out. But it's still a first down though, and Royse City has a very impressive drive going right now, all the way down to Greenville's 13-yard line.
So they'll have a 1st and 10 now at the 13-yard line of the Lions as the Bulldogs have moved the ball quite effectively. Most of their yardage has been coming either when the direct snap to Frederick or the quarterback, Corbin, stepping up into the pocket, avoiding quite a rush that Greenville's putting on him right now. Again, the rush is out. He gets the pass complete at the 15 to the 10, down to the 6-yard line, and inside the 5, and that's where they're going to mark it.
Well, that time
went to Smith.
Yeah, that was the old slip screen. I call it the Tennessee slip screen, wide receiver screen, executed very well. And, Mike, you're seeing Greenville they're like a step away from getting to him, but he just lets the ball go just at the right time. And a nice job by Corbin. Very impressed with him so far.
Second down at the 7-yard line, 2nd and 3. Here's Corbin. Here's the pitch out, the option. Frederick cuts up field. They had him surrounded. Again, he slips through, gets right down to the goal line, but he doesn't go in. But it'll be a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
You know, I'm watching Greenville's defense, and they're getting to the point of attack, but, boy, they are not tackling very well tonight. There's several times that they are right there ready to make the play, but the ball carriers for Royse City are able to make a move one side or the other and get extra yardage.
Quite a sustained drive going on here by the Bulldogs. 7 minutes, 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Still no score, but they're knocking on the touchdown door. Here's the snap, the handoff, Frederick, touchdown, Royse City.
Well, nice job inside. Royse City just took it right down Greenville's throat. Nothing fancy, just good execution and hard-nosed football. So I think Royse City came to play football tonight.
An 80-yard drive, and they pretty much did it without any mistakes, David, and that's impressive. Here's the try for the point after.
1-yard touchdown run.
By
Number 9, Ryan Frederick.
Can't catch the number out there. Number 13, Mullen, Sterling Mullen, will kick it. It's up and good. So our score is 7-0. Royse City leading our Greenville Lions. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. The Bulldogs of Royse City put a sustained drive together after the kickoff to start the ball game. They go 80 yards, and Frederick takes it in from 1 yard out. The extra point try was good. It's 7-0. Royse City leading our Greenville Lions.
Yeah, nice play, nice execution. 11-play drive, 80 yards. So, really done very well for by Royse City, and an impressive drive to start the game.
This kickoff, a service tonight of Juice Electric, one of our fine sponsors. And we will see the kick going into the wind, and Greenville will get the football for the first time tonight. Here we go. Putting a foot into it is the kicker, Taylor Pollock. It's going to be a short kick. I took my eye off of it and looked down, and Greenville's got the football at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that time Michael Risky was able to fair catch the ball at the 41-yard line. So Royse City not wanting to kick it deep, I guess really to stop our speed from hurting them, but they give a lot of field position doing that. May have been better just kick it deep.
Yeah, I think they would have. All right, up to the line of scrimmage come the Greenville Lions. And A.D. Alton Dennis, the quarterback, takes. Here's a handoff straight up the middle. Nate Mason, he's got good yardage, picks up a 1st and 10 across midfield down to the 45, the 44-yard line. I'm sorry, that was DeKeiston Williams.
Yeah, DeKeiston Williams just runs the power play inside, picks up about 17 yards, good explosion, and takes the ball all the way down to the 44-yard line of Royse City.
The offensive line of Greenville just fired out and put them back about 4 or 5 yards before they knew what hit them.
Coach Phillips has been very proud of the progression of the offensive line throughout the year.
They're playing a 3-man front now. They bring the linebackers up to a 6-man front. Here's the snap. Williams takes again, or is that Mason?
That's Williams.
It's Williams, and he gets about 3 down to the 41-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down.
Again, almost the same play, just a power play inside. Greenville Lions doing a pretty good job, picks up a quick 3 yards. Greenville's going with no-huddle offense, trying to throw Royse City's defense, not letting them substitute freely with different packages. 7
minutes left even in the first quarter. Royse City leads it 7-0. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Lions. 3 receivers, trip set to the near side. Dennis takes, back to throw, looks downfield, fires, over on the sideline, incomplete, intended for Green at the 35-yard line. A little high, went over his head.
Yeah,
a little
Green,
too much adrenaline, I think.
Just a little bit. Green was wide open. He had run about a 5 yards and just a 5-yard hook, and was wide open. The Royse City defender had continued to back up, and Dennis just missed him. It would have been a nice gain if he had completed it.
So we'll have a 3rd and 7 now for the Greenville Lions at the 41.5-yard line of Royse City. Dennis takes. Here's the handoff. Nate Mason breaks to the outside across the 40. He's going to be shy of the first down. He gets down to about the 37-yard line. So we're going to have a 4th and about 2, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it. I think they will here.
Well, they're thinking about it. That time Nate hit inside and was able to bounce it outside and make it a little bit of something out of nothing. Greenville is continuing to keep the offense on the field. So, Mike, I think you're right. It looks like it's about they're giving them 3 or 4th and 3. But it looks like Greenville's going to go for it on 4th and 3.
They spot it just outside the 37-yard line. Ball on the hash mark, far side of the field. Greenville going from left to right across your radio dial. Dennis, the quarterback, takes a snap. Here's the handoff. No, he did not pick it up. It went to Mason, and they hold.
Yeah, just just trying the inside of Royse City's defense, just pounded it in there. DeKeeson Williams had a lead block, but it was not able to get enough, fell about a yard shy. So Royse City's Bulldog defense holds on a real big early 4th down play by the Greenville Lions.
And a momentum changer. That's tough for the Lion offense to not pick that up. And I'm sure Coach Phillips' thinking here was a punt would probably, with his wind, probably would go in the end zone. So it's about a 10-yard, 15-yard switch if they got it out on the 20. Now they've got it at the 36-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Bulldogs. Here's Corbin. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked and brought down about a yard deep. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
No, actually lost about a yard and a half. That time they were setting up the option play, and the good pursuit by the Greenville defense was able to penetrate quickly and nowhere to go, dropping for about a 2-yard loss.
Manon Stewart really had it contained in there, and obviously he's not hurt. He's back out there
playing. He looked pretty good on that play.
He kept them where they needed to be. So we've got a 2nd and 11 now from the 35-yard line. Here's the quarterback, back to throw. Corbin fires downfield, complete. Good enough for the 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, that time Kobe Johnson really had nice coverage on number 4, Burns of Royse City, but Burns was able to take the ball away from Johnson. I thought Johnson was going to have the interception for a second, but couldn't bring it in, and nice job by Royse City, play-action pass.
So we're going to have a 1st and 10, and the Bulldogs will set up shop as they move the chain at their own 46-yard line. Royse City leads it by a score of 7-0. 5:19 left to play in the first quarter. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Ball on the hash mark, near side of the field. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. The handoff hit immediately for no gain is the running back. That'll be Frederick. He gets nothing.
Again, nice job on 1st down. That's 2 first downs in a row. The Greenville's defense is stopped for no gain or actually moved them back about a half yard. But it's that 2nd and 3rd down they're getting their big plays on, Mike.
Courtney White in on the tackle there and did a good job with a little help from Stewart. It'll be 2nd and 10. No gain on that one. Here's the blitz coming. Handoff. Quarterback running in trouble. Is hit. No gain on the play. He tried to go wide, and who was that on the blitz?
That was Tristan Farley.
He really came through there.
I mean, he timed that perfectly. Came through. Tristan came through, and Corbin faked it to the Frederick, the running back. Tristan checked him out, saw he didn't have the ball, then chased down Corbin from behind for about a half-yard gain.
3rd down and 10.5 now. Here's the snap. Corbin back to throw, fires deep. They're going with the long ball, and he catches it.
Oh, my gosh.
The coverage was good. They had 2 men down there. They kept running. The receiver came back with a hook, and there it was. And it's 1st down for Royse City at the 26-yard line. A long pass. They're looking at, we might as well try this. If it's intercepted, it's like a punt.
Well,
sure enough, they completed it.
They have an all-size penalty against the Lions. That ball should have been intercepted. He threw it high in the air. The wind caught it, and it turned into a duck. But the Royse City receiver did a nice job of stopping his route and waiting for the ball to get to him, but it shouldn't have been a completion.
So we've got a 1st and 10 for Royse City at the 26-yard line of our Greenville Lions. Here's Frederick, the running back. He takes a handoff, fights his way down to the 20-yard line. He's finally brought down there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Kobe Johnson came up to make the stop in the secondary. Again, Royse City finding running room here tonight.
Yeah, they're doing.
Greenville holds them two straight plays to no gain, and then on and then they come up and make the long yardage again. Here's the snap, the handoff goes for very short yardage up to the 20-yard line.
Well,
it'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that time Greenville actually put it back a yard, lost a yard that time. But again, we played 2 good plays, and then we let them out on 3rd down like we did a while ago. So here we are again, Mike, 3rd and 5, the ball resting at the 21-yard line of Greenville. Big play for the Lions. We need to go ahead and force at least a field goal try here and stop them on this 3rd down.
They have a substitution in at running back, Lewis Maps in. Here's the snap, Corbin back. Looking, in trouble, escapes, ducks and keeps the ball, and he's going to be brought down close to the marker, but I don't quite think he got it.
Well, that time Greenville brought the all-out blitz, brought 6-7 defenders on the blitz, and it looked like they were going to have him for a loss, and he just was able to duck underneath it and got out of it. And you're right, it looks like
going to be a yard shy. It's 4th and 1 at the, let's call it the 12-yard line, the 17-yard line.
So Royse City is going to go for it here, 4th and about a yard.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-0. Royse City leading and knocking on the touchdown door. They take a long snap count. Let's see if they actually go for it, if they're going to try to call it, draw them off sides. Again, Corbin, the quarterback, takes a snap. Here's Corbin following his blocker, and it's going to be close. I don't think he made it.
I think he did. I don't know.
It depends on the spot, but I'm looking at the linesman and the head linesman.
If the ball's where he is, they didn't make it.
Yep. We're going to have a measurement, I'm sure. It's close.
Enough, it's close. But that time
I can't see the foot. Yeah, now I see it.
I think you're right. I don't think
they got to get down to the 16-yard line, and the ball is not there. So
looking from here, it looks like it's going to be about 6 inches short.
That'll be a big momentum shift for the Greenville Lions if the defense has held them.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. Greenville holds, the ball goes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Greenville at their own 17-yard line. 2:08 left in the first quarter, 7-0, Royse City leading.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, you got some good eyes there, because when the play was over with, I thought he had it. But Greenville met him in the backfield. He was able to push forward for about a yard, fall forward, but it wasn't quite enough. And Greenville holds, big play for the Greenville Lions. Now we can get back in this ball game.
So the Lions will start out here at their own 17-yard line. Ball on the hash mark, far side of the field. We've got 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Wind at their back, and it's a pretty good wind. It's kind of kicking up right now. Here's the handoff. No, it's Dennis. He breaks into the clear, across the 25, the 30, the 40, the 50.
Never catch him.
Down to the 40, and he's gone. It's going to, let's see, they're close, but it's touchdown Greenville. One play, bing, lightning strikes.
Yeah, that was a 83-yard run by Alton Dennis for the touchdown for Greenville. It was the inside option. Nice fake inside to Keith Williams. Dennis pulls it. It takes up off the middle, big hole by the offensive line. He got into the secondary, and they're not going to catch him. Royse City's got some kids that can run, but I think AD's a little bit faster.
He turned on the afterburners, and no one came close to him once he broke into the secondary. He made a really good fake to Nate Mason. I thought Mason had the football for a second. Now we've got a timeout call as Greenville is run into some kind of problem, and they're going to wait a minute here before they make the try. They may go for 2.
Well, it looks like they're going to think about going for 2.
Let's take a break. We'll be back with the extra point attempt after this. All right, we're back. Again, we apologize for the lack of crowd noise, but there's just absolutely nothing we can do about it tonight. The facility here does not have any kind of crowd noise inside the press box, and it's like a fishbowl. We wish it wasn't that way. We know that the broadcast doesn't sound as good. It doesn't sound like we're in the game, but we really are. Here's the try for the point after, and they will kick it. Wilhelm puts it up. It's good. And the score is tied 7-7 with a minute 55 left in the first quarter. Alton Dennis takes it in from 83 yards out. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. And back at Royse City, the Greenville Lions will kick the football off, and Wilhelm will have another big win at his back. This kickoff brought to you as a service of Hunt Regional Minor Care Clinic, one of our fine sponsors of Greenville Lion football on KGVL Hometown Radio. We've got a minute 55 left in the first quarter, and the score's knotted up at 7-all.
And like I said, a big play from Alton Dennis, 83 yards to get the Greenville Lions right back into the game at the end of the first quarter, 7-7. So brand new ball game, Mike.
Wilhelm approaches. Here's the kick, and he squibs it this time. It's going to be picked up at the 8-yard line to the 10, to 15, to the
nice
20,
play.
where they bring him down. That was
Number 11.
that was Frederick on the carry, and coming over to make the stop for Greenville was Ladarian Green. Good job. Good tackle.
Yeah,
good open field tackle at the 20-yard line.
Nice open field tackle. Got right to the 20. Looks like he was going to break it to the outside and maybe pick up some big yardage. But Ladarian Green hustles down on special teams, is able to bring him down right at the 20-yard line.
So it's just the same as a touchback is the net result of it, and it'll be first down now for Royse City with a minute 49 left. Greenville still with the wind at their back. It's getting ready to change and go the other direction here when the quarter ends. They spread the offense out. Corbin fires out in the flat, complete at the 20, but hit immediately and brought down as a receiver. Great job out there defensively.
Number 7, Michael Risky, just throws the receiver from Royse City to the ground like a rag doll, and beautiful recognition by Risky, number 7, the safety.
No real gain on the play. Let's see where they spot it. Maybe a yard they give him, and it's going to be 2nd and 9.5. Let's call it a long 9. As Royse City comes up to the football, it's on the hash mark on the far side of the field as they move from right to left across your radio dial. Back to throw. Corbin complete at the line of scrimmage and picking up about 4 yards is the receiver. And they're going to bring it down there. That was Risky, the running back, that caught the ball coming out of the backfield.
Well, that time they just ran a little middle screen, taking advantage of Greenville, hoping to take advantage of the pass rush. But Thomas, number 44, from the defensive line, fell off and made the play for about 4-yard gain.
So it'll be 3rd down and 6 now. And here come the Bulldogs. We've got a flag. We're going to have offsides. Here's the long pass. It's incomplete, almost intercepted down at the Greenville 45-yard line. I think they're going to call us for offside.
They're going to call Maynard Stewart, 94, defensive end, offsides. He jumped but did not get back before and get set before the ball was snapped. So it's going to bring up, instead of 3rd and 6, it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Tough break for the Lions.
Yeah,
as you said, it'll be 3rd and 1.
Because they tried to throw it up again that time, and I think that was Dominique Mitchell, had really nice coverage on the receiver from Royse City for an incomplete, but they get to do it over again.
So we'll have a 3rd and 1 situation for Royse City at the 29-yard line. Ball on the hash mark, far side of the field. Taylor Corbin is the quarterback. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Corbin will take the direct snap, and now they pause, go over and look at the sideline, get the call. Both these clubs going with no-huddle offenses tonight. Corbin takes handoff to Frederick. He's got the 1st and 10. He gets it out into the clear, and he finally chases him down as he crosses midfield, gets to the 45, down to the 40, inside the 40 at the 37-yard line.
Nice job by Royse City that time. 3rd and 1. Looks like Greenville had him bottled up in the run. Just a power play right up the middle.
Once he hit that
he's quick.
He was quick. He was gone. They chased him down.
Yeah, Kobe Johnson, number 9, was able to chase him down before he got too far down, but they moved the ball all the way to Greenville 37-yard line. So big play for Royse City's offense. Gets them right back, not only in the first down, but on Greenville's side of the field.
Well, they're at the 30. Let's see, they're going to place it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
38-yard line. Ball on the center of the field at the 38-yard line. They break the running back, only one back there. Here's the handoff, and breaking into the open is number 24. That's Maps.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch. Royse City has these big splits by the linemen. If anybody keeps up with Texas Tech football, the offensive formation and the way the linemen get their splits is a lot like Texas Tech. They got those 3-foot splits, and they really spread you out, and then they attack you in between.
So that's the end of the first quarter. He got down to the 30-yard line. We'll switch ends of the field. We'll be back with the second quarter of play after this. As the second quarter gets underway, our score is 7-7. It's all knotted up. Royse City has the football at the Greenville 30-yard line after a penalty. We had a 3rd and long. They tried the 3rd and 6, I guess. They tried a long pass. We broke it up, but we had an offside penalty. That brought it down to a 3rd and 1, and then they had the big play up the middle.
Yeah.
Wow. Here's the snap. Back to throw. Corbin in trouble. He's hit. Again, shakes the tackler, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then picks up a couple of yards. He was hit about 4 or 5 yards deep.
And again, another flag holding against Royse City.
So the Lions get a break as they call the holding penalty against the Royse City Bulldogs, and they'll move it back. It's the first penalty tonight against Royse City, I do believe.
I think you're correct. Greenville's getting a very good pass rush, but Corbin is doing a good job of feeling the pressure, pulling the ball down, and just scampering up the middle, getting what he can.
He's elusive.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good athlete. He's got a good feel for the game. Yeah, he's going to, and only a sophomore. Yeah, he's really going to be a special kid.
Well, that'll bring it back to the 40-yard line where it'll be second down and let's call it 12. They've got to get all the way down to the 28-yard line to pick up the 1st and 10. It'll be second down. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Bulldogs. Corbin takes. Here's a handoff to Maps. No, he keeps, and he's hit and brought down at the 42-yard line, a loss of about 2 yards on the play. Did you see how when he got hit and went down, he popped up and started trying to run the football?
Yeah, it looked like he wasn't quite sure if they had him down, but that was Deshaun Morgan coming up from his strong safety on the option play, and nice job by Morgan to drop him for about a 3-yard loss.
That'll bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and let's call it 14. They've got, as I said, they've got to get down to the 28-yard line. The line of scrimmage now is the 43-yard line of Greenville. So Corbin takes the direct snap, looks deep, throws, fires, intercepted at the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, still on his feet across the 45 to the 50 and the 45, the 40, still going, gets all the way down to the 37-yard line.
And that was number 7, Michael Risky from Greenville.
Big play.
Yeah, playing back in the secondary position, actually playing safety and was playing center field. The ball was thrown behind the receiver. Risky picks up a nice interception and really a nice run back, Mike.
It looked like he might go all the way. They finally ran him down at the 38-yard lines where they're going to mark it. 39, let's call it, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Greenville. Big turnover, big break for the Lions. They need to take advantage of it, and I'll bet they will. So Greenville, with a knotted-up score of 7-7, goes on the offensive here in the second quarter. Ball at the 39-yard line of Royse City. It'll be 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Dennis back, looks, trying to find somebody, going way deep, wide open.
Bruner
wide
touchdown.
Open is Bruner. Touchdown Greenville. I mean, there wasn't anybody within 15 yards of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened because it wasn't a play action at all, but the secondary for Royse City got caught up looking in the backfield. Dennis had really all day. Bruner was probably a 2nd or 3rd choice that time, but Bruner had slipped behind everybody, caught the ball about the 5-yard line and walked in, and there wasn't a Royse City secondary player within 5 yards of it, 10 yards maybe.
So it'll be the try for the point after now by Wilhelm. Nate Mason will be holding. 10:36 left to play in the first half. As Greenville takes the lead, here's the snap, the kick, it's up, it's good, and it's 14-7 Greenville. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. Our score, Greenville takes the lead here with 10 minutes, 36 seconds left in the first half by a touchdown and an extra point, 14-7. And wow, 2 scores coming on 2 plays that go for big yardage.
Yeah, and actually really a gutsy call by Coach Phillips after the nice interception by Risky in return, and he just goes for everything on the first play, which is, what a lot of people do, and it pays off for the Lions, and they jump on them first play after the turnover, and boom, go up 14-7 just like that.
We're ready for the kickoff here. This kickoff, a service to you of Magic Bubble, the party store in downtown Greenville. And we're happy to have them as one of our participating sponsors for our broadcast tonight and all the Greenville High School games. Wilhelm will kick it off, puts a boot into it. It's going to hit low. It's going to bounce. Going to be picked up at the 13, out to the 15, out of the 20, the 21, 22-yard line. Let's call it the 23, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs of Royse City.
Yeah, good coverage that time by the Greenville kickoff team. Number 37 for the Greenville Lions was in on the play, and that is Damian Williams. Made a nice downfield tackle for just about a 5-yard return.
So we'll have a 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs of Royse City. Greenville leads it by a score of 14-7. Kind of recapping the scoring, Royse City struck first with Frederick's 1-yard run. They put together an 80-yard drive on their first possession. Alton Dennis took it in from 83 yards out with a big play to make it 7-7, and then the pass to Bruner.
Oh.
Here's a fumble deep in territory and running for his life as a quarterback, and he's going to be hauled down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, really.
Bad snap.
Yeah, bad snap for Royse City. Very unfortunate. Corbin was able to run back and pick the ball up at about the 15-yard line, but in hot pursuit was number 94, Maynard Stewart, and caught up with him at about the 14-yard line and dropped him right there. So loss of about 12 yards.
It's going to be 2nd down, and let's call it 21 at the 14-yard line. And Corbin will take the snap. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side, as they're going to really spread it out. 1 running back, Taylor Corbin, back to throw. He's back at his own 3, fires, and hit immediately.
Ezekiel Prado.
Prado comes in and puts the hit on the receiver at the 11-yard line. So basically did not even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, I tell you what, that time Prado read that middle screen. He had a lineman on him. He ran through the lineman to the running back and dropped him for about a 3-yard loss. Also, Deshaun Thomas was able to come off his pass rush and help out on the tackle.
So it'll be 3rd down and 22 now from the 12-yard line for the Royse City Bulldogs as they take a long snap count, try to get the signals in from the bench, and here we go. Here's the snap, back to throw. Corbin fires way out in the flat, incomplete. The receiver falls down. He's asking for a flag.
No way.
No way. The ball wasn't even close, and both the receiver and the cover man both slid like a baseball slide.
Yeah.
Goes incomplete. It'll be 4th and long.
They could call that dancing with each other, I guarantee. So Royse City will be forced to punt on a nice defensive series. Started off with a bad snap and just went bad for Royse City after that.
Sterling Mullen will punt it away. He's going to be standing in his own end zone. He does have quite a brisk wind at his back as they're going from north to south, from left to right across your radio dial. Here's Mullen with the punt, with the kick. There's the snap. Kick is up. It's a wobbly one. It's going to come down and hit at the 45, and they let it go, and he gets a big roll across midfield down to the 40, down to the 37-yard line of Greenville.
Yeah,
Lucky bounce.
Well, and really, Kobe Johnson should have fielded that ball. The ball came almost right to him. He stepped to the side and really lost about 16 or 17 yards of field position. Not a good decision by Johnson that time. He should have fielded that ball. He had time, and it was a kick that he could have handled.
Greenville leads it by a score of 14-7. They've only had possession of the ball, twice in the ball game, and they've
scored
3 times, and they've scored 2 of those times. That's right. They had to give up their first possession. So they'll set up shop at the 37-yard line, and Dennis will take the snap. Again, with the no-huddle offense, looking over to the sideline, getting the signals that are coming in from the coaching staff. And here we go. 8 minutes, 59 seconds left to play. Second quarter. Here's the handoff. Mason gets out to the 40, the 39 to 40-yard line, and they bring him down, and we've got did we have it? Did he fumble?
Yeah, he fumbled, but he was it looked to me he was on the ground.
Well, there's a fumble. It's called a fumble, and
so
it's
it is a
recovered
fumble
by Royse City, and they will take over with a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line of Greenville.
Well, that's the
tough break.
Yeah, mistakes. That's kind of, we played well for a while, then we get back to mistakes, and Mason has fumbled last week and fumbled again. He's got to take care of the ball.
So on the first play from scrimmage after the punt, here we go. The turnover, and it hurts the Greenville offensive unit, turns it over. Now Royse City fires, incomplete, almost intercepted, and he really jumped that thing. Who was that?
That was Kobe Johnson, and he should have had that. But if he'd have had it, that would have been 6 points because there was nobody in this county who's going to catch Kobe Johnson in the open field.
Well, it goes, of course, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now from the nose of the ball right at the Greenville 40-yard line. And pass, Johnson just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he jumped that route.
He jumped it really good, and I thought he was going to be
gone.
Here's a bad snap. Goes over the head of the quarterback. It falls down.
Greenville's got it.
Looks like it's recovered by Greenville at the 45-yard line of Royse City.
Yeah, Greenville's got it back.
So the Lions will take over.
And looks like I think that was Deshaun Morgan coming in on the blitz, was able to get the ball. It was a bad snap again. Royse City gives chase to it. The two running backs and the quarterback all go after it, but Deshaun Morgan beats him there and gets the ball and gets it back for the Lions.
So 2 quick turnovers, one for each team, and Greenville winds up making yardage on the play. They're all the way down to the 45-yard line of Royse City. Dennis takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, cuts to the near side, gets into the secondary. We're going to have a face mask tacked onto it. He's pulled down around the 30-yard line. He picked up 15. They're going to probably add 15.
15 more. They should move the ball down to the 15-yard line of Royse City.
I hope he's not hurt. That was really an obvious face mask. They grabbed it and slammed him down. And now
somebody's down.
Somebody is down, and I'm afraid it's AD.
Yeah, he grabbed his face mask, and he didn't let go. I mean, he took him to the ground with the face mask.
We've got an injury timeout. Greenville has the football. They lead 14-7. They're down about the 30-yard line of Royse City. We're going to take a time in and take this message, and we'll be back.
Yeah.
We're back. Ball at the 14. Here's the handoff to Williams. He cuts inside, gets to the 10 before they knock him out of bounds at the 8-yard line. The penalty for the face mask took it all the way back to the 14. Jeff O. Davis was in at quarterback on that play, but now Alton Dennis comes back in.
Alton Dennis comes back in. That time they run a sweep with Williams. After he had gone out of bounds, the play was over. There's a late flag, and they're –
well, it's going to go against Greenville as they're going to mark it off. I didn't hear what they said it was.
And I sure didn't see anything because whatever it was way after the play. Williams had stepped out of bounds at about the 8-yard line, and not sure about that one.
Must have been a block out of bounds or something after the whistle blew maybe. Well, they only mark off 5 yards.
So they move back to, instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and about 12. Maybe. But like I said, I didn't hear what the call was. But all for naught. Dennis is back in the game at quarterback. Greenville has the ball on the
It must have been a holding call because they marked it off from the spot of the foul. Here's Dennis back to throw, looking, fires, incomplete right at the goal line. And that was actually intended for
I think he was actually throwing it to Shepard, number 2.
Yeah,
and the ball was deflected, and Bruner almost was able to pull it in at the 1-yard line.
I thought Bruner was going to get it and get in for the score, but he didn't. So it'll be 2nd down and let's call it 13, as the line of scrimmage now is going to be the 17-yard line of Royse City. 8:06 left to play in the first half. 14-7 Greenville leading and threatening to score. They're in the red zone. Alton Dennis takes the snap. Here's the handoff. Up the middle goes Nate Mason, and he gets about 2 or 3, let's call it 3 yards, see where they spot it, but really nothing doing there.
No, not much inside. They try to get the little dive play. Actually, that's Harris for Mason.
Sure. They took Mason out and put Harris in.
Yeah, that's Harris, number 14.
I just saw the one. I thought it was him. But good job by Harris to pick up what he did, but it's going to be 3rd down and 10.5. Call it a short 11. At the hash mark on the far side of the field, just at the 15-yard line. 14-7, Greenville leads. Dennis back to throw, fires, fade route down in the end zone. Bruner catches it, touchdown, Greenville.
That was Shepard.
Number 2, Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard that time, and they ran the fade route. Shepard was in real good position, and actually the Royse City defender was in pretty good position, but Shepard was able to jump up, really had good timing of the catch, and was about 2 yards past the end zone. The ball was right on target, and he pulls it in for an easy 15-yard touchdown pass, I guess.
I'm going to call it 14 yards because I think the line of scrimmage was the 14-yard line, but somewhere in that neighborhood.
PAT attempt, kick is down. Wilhelm kicks the ball, is up, and it is good. And with 7:21 left, it is Greenville 21, Royse City 7.
Greenville takes the lead. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Seconds remaining. Ball team 3.
So Greenville takes the lead by a score of 21-7 with 7:21 left in the second quarter. The Lions take advantage of the turnover. First they turned it over, then Royse City turned it over. Greenville got it and were able to put it into the end zone. A 14-yard pass from Alton Dennis to DeJohn Shepard makes it 21-7 after Wilhelm's extra point was good. We're ready for the kickoff, and Wilhelm will kick it into the wind again. And this kickoff tonight brought to you as a service of the good people at Chevron Taco Casa. We're happy to have them as a sponsor for our broadcast. Here's the kick. Nice kick into the wind. It's going to go to the 6-yard line where it's picked up out to the 10, to the 15, the 20, and knocked
nice
out of
tackle.
bounds about the 24-yard line. That's a nice tackle.
Yeah, we're pretty far up. I can't see who it was. I think, Deshaun Morgan, number 25, hustling down on the kickoff team and really had a nice open field tackle. Again, looked like he was about ready to break up the sideline and have a big play, but Deshaun Morgan cuts him down at about the 25-yard line.
Greenville seeming to take things in hand here fairly well as they have a 2-touchdown lead, 21-7. With 7:15 left till halftime. The Royse City Bulldogs will be moving from the north to the south, left to right across your radio dial, and out they come. Taylor Corbin, the ball on the hash mark far side of the field. Corbin takes a snap, fakes a handoff. No, he does make the handoff, and breaking into the clear is the return man, Frederick, and he gets good yardage across midfield, and they finally knock him out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Well, they're going to mark it just shy of the 50-yard line. Ryan Frederick took that handoff. Once he cleared the line, again, no linebackers, no secondary men there to bring him down until he picks up the big gain.
Yeah, he's really a good runner. You know, he hits it up in there, and then he's looking to break one side to the other, kind of like Emmitt Smith used to do. Reminds me of the way Emmitt Smith used to run, looking for the hole to bounce.
Well, he found it that time. It'll be 1st and 10 now for Royse City at the 47-yard line, their own. Here's the snap. The pass is complete across midfield and picking up a little bit of yardage down to the Greenville 47-yard line. Call it about 5 on the carry.
Yeah, nice throw and catch that time by Corbin to number 11. Let's see, Devin Bryant, I think is his name.
Okay,
and,
Bryant, I see it here. We didn't have it on the regular roster,
right.
but you've got it on the chart.
And
so
Greenville's free safety Johnson, Kobe Johnson, was able to bring him down after about a 5-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line. Here's the handoff, break to the near side. Comes Frederick again. No, that's Maps again, and he clears the 40 to the 35 and is knocked out of bounds at about the 32, or let's call it the 32-yard line of Greenville. Again, hitting hard, then breaking to the side and doing a good job.
Yeah, that time was a counter play, and Royse City really executed it very well. Greenville was able – it looked like they were going to shut it down because they wanted to run to the inside. Maps bounces it out the outside, and there's no linebackers there to make the play. So a big pickup, 2 nice plays in a row by Royse City's offense.
Royse City will have a 1st and 10 now at the 32-yard line of our Greenville lines. 3 wide receivers to the far side are the trips. Back to throw. Corbin fires, complete at the 25, brought down at the 23-yard line is Bryant again, and that'll be close to another 1st down.
Yeah, Royse City's on the move. Like I said, nice job executing their offense. So they got a little something going, and they're going to have a timeout for a measurement here.
Well, they're going to bring the sticks in from the sideline. It's that close, and again, Royse City able to complete the short passes. Greenville able most of the time to come up and stop them for a short gain, but they're eating up the yardage that way.
Yeah, eating up the yardage and like I said, sustaining their drives.
And keeping the defense of Greenville pretty loose as they're having to really keep that secondary glued to those receivers.
Yeah, they're having to play honest. They're not able to cheat up like we'd like to against quarterbacks that don't throw as well as Mr. Corbin.
So I still don't see the score. See the decision. Did you catch it?
First down. They got the first down.
Did they get it?
Yeah, they got the first down.
Okay, 1st down, Royse City. They're in the red zone right at the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20, where they'll set up their offense and try to punch it into the end zone. 5:59 left to play in the first half. 21-7, Greenville leading. Ball hash mark near side of the field. Taylor Corbin, handoff to the running back, Frederick. He gets nothing.
Yeah,
Actually, a loss of about 2 or 3.
That time, big Deshaun Thomas, all 315 pounds of him, was able to break through the line of scrimmage and stop him for about a 2-yard loss. Nice play by Thomas.
Call it a 3-yard loss. It'll be second down and 13 now as they move the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line. Great play by Thomas. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Wide receivers to both sides, especially the left side. Here's a handoff straight up the middle. No, it's a fake, and we go to Bryant. He gets big yardage, but not enough. He gets down to the 24, let's call it the 17, 18-yard line where they finally bring him down.
Yeah, that was a little slot reverse, executed very well. Fake it in the middle, and Bryant was in the slot, came around behind the quarterback, and he gave it to him in reverse. Nice pickup, about 7 yards.
He faked me out. I thought that that was going on the dive play.
Big play here, Mike, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 as the Lions try, and then we got a blitz and all the way back in the backfield.
Yeah, that time
Comes up. Oh, wow.
Tristan Farley tried to time it again, and he didn't time it very well that time. He's going to give up 5 yards.
That'll make it 3rd and 1 now because they had a 3rd and 6 situation, and it'll be 5 yards against the Lions.
Yeah.
Tough break. He was really trying to time the blitz. He got away with that earlier tonight.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly early.
But that time he was in the backfield before the ball was snapped.
Wasn't even close to being on time.
Well, Coach Phillips wanted to just get out there and play and stay loose, and no doubt they were on that play.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
3rd and very short yardage, just shy of the first down marker. And we've got 4 minutes and 44 seconds left to play till halftime. It's 21-7. Greenville leading the Royse City Bulldogs. Ball on the hash mark far side of the field. Spread the offense with receivers wide to each side. A man in the slot on the far side. Here's the snap, handoff. And the quarterback fakes the handoff and goes straight up the middle. I don't know if he got it or not. Looking at the linesman, it doesn't look like he got it.
I don't think he did. He again had a hard time with the snap, bobbled it a little bit, it threw the timing off. Greenville defense was able to close in. They're going to measure. It's really close, but it looks like they're going to be, I don't know.
Yep. Well, we'll just wait and see what the officials say because we're too far away to. I guess we could get the binoculars out. Well, but by the time we got them out, it'd all be over with. So we'll just wait, and it's close, very close.
It's very close.
And we're waiting on the official measurement. 21-7 our score.
And he did get the first down.
Royse City will have a first and 10 at the 12-yard line. It was close, but they made it. So Greenville trying to stop them. Make them at least settle for a field goal. 21-7 our score. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left to play till halftime. Here's the snap. Corbin back in trouble. Fires out in the flat. Complete at the 15 to the 10 and into the end zone.
Nice
touchdown,
play.
Royse City.
Yeah, nice play that time by Royse City. Greenville had a blitz on. Deshaun Morgan was coming in hot and heavy. The back had circled out into the flat. Corbin Taylor hit him in the flat, right in stride perfectly at about the 8-yard line, and he did the rest. So really a nice executed play that time.
Did we catch the number of the receiver?
Yeah, number 9.
Okay.
Ryan Frederick.
So it was Frederick.
Yeah, back out of the backfield.
We'll have the try for the point after. It's 21-13. They'll try to make it 21-14, and probably will, as we're getting close to intermission here. And again, we're just waiting on they're going to have a penalty assessed on the kickoff. Was it a roughness penalty, or we couldn't hear? But anyhow, it will be assessed, I would assume, against Greenville after the kickoff.
I didn't see it. I was watching the ball that time, so it must have been when Morgan made contact.
I never saw the flag.
Never saw it.
There you go. Okay, up to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap, the kick. It's up and looks good. And our score is going to be 21-14. Greenville on top of Royse City with a little over 4 minutes left to play in the first half. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
That last play, Williams runs 6 yards up the middle on a blast play. Greenville lines up for the extra point attempt. Mason holding. Snaps down. Kick is up, and it is on the way, and it is good. And with 2:18 left in the half, Greenville goes up 28-14. Greenville kicks off to Royse City. Ball is taken at the 11-yard line by Frederick. Nice play, breaks out all the way up to the 37-yard line. Nice return that time by Frederick of Royse City. Not poor tackling by Greenville, and Royse City sets up in pretty good field position at the 36-yard line. Number 9, Frederick, has really been the go-to guy tonight for Royse City. He's done a very good job offensively in kickoff returns. He's a very talented young man and is doing a good job tonight against the Lions. Runs to daylight, finds a lot of openings, and really does well. Royse City's offense takes the field. Taylor Corbin is still at quarterback, flanked by Frederick and Maps. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Ball snapped, inside give again to Frederick. Frederick at that time is taken down, but is able to pick up about 4 yards. Tough inside running that time by Royse City. Deshaun Thomas and Coco White for Greenville on the tackle. Royse City in the hurry-up offense. Corbin still at quarterback. Looks downfield to throw. Finds a man short. And nice catch by number 1 and taken down immediately by Legarian Green for about a 4-yard gain. Ball's moved out to the 40-yard line. And looks like we're going to have, oh, I thought they were going to have a timeout. Somebody is taking a timeout, I'm not sure. But with 1:44 left, the score is Greenville 28, Royse City 14. Timeout on the field.
All right, we're back live in Royse City. We apologize for the technical problems that we've had, but I don't know when we got lost here, but we had a score by, of course, Royse City, and then from Corbin a pass to Frederick, and then we had a 3-yard touchdown run by Williams to make the score 28-14, and we've got a minute 36 seconds left to play in the first half. David, I was trying to get the equipment straightened out. You want to kind of brief us on what happened?
Yeah, well, right now we have a 4th down, but Greenville did have a touchdown drive while we were off the air, which made the score 28-14. Oh, dropped it. A lot of action since then. Right now, Royse City is trying to get back into the ball game. Greenville again offsides gives Royse City another chance at 4th and short this time. Be about 4th and 1. Greenville had him stop that time on the 3rd down. Trying to get you. But new life for Royse City.
Hello.
Again, they'll try another 4th down play. 4th and 1, the ball sitting at the 45-yard line of Royse City. 1:14 left in the ball game. 28-14 Greenville.
Okay, we're back. We're going to do this on the cell phone because we obviously have lost our connection here on the internet. So we've got a 4th down and 1 now by Royse
And he
City.
did not get it.
Like Greenville was able to hold with our score 28-14. Greenville leading the Royse City Bulldogs. We apologize for the fact that we lost
Number 77.
our connection here, and we'll try to get that fixed at the half. But David Greenville taking this one well in hand right now.
Yeah, right now they're doing a very good job. That time, Matthew Gladden was able to break through and stop Royse City for about a 1 yard loss, and Greenville takes over a good field position at Royse City's 43-yard line. Mike, when we get a little chance when we were off the air, I'll recap Greenville's fourth scoring drive, which made it 28-14 in just a little bit.
They have 1:08 left to play in the half and have the ball at the 44-yard line. And out comes Dennis, fires a pass over on the sideline, completed the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Goes the receiver, Devontae Green.
No, that was Harris out of the backfield. Yeah, Harris out of the backfield.
And I saw the one, didn't see the four.
Yeah, but Harris has come in at running back and has done a very good job so far in place of Nate Mason. Not sure what's wrong with him, but doing well.
So we'll have a 2nd down and 5 now for Greenville. Dennis back, looks, fires.
Oh.
Incomplete, almost intercepted at the 25-yard line for Shepard. He was the intended receiver. And at that point, we're going to have a 3rd down and 4, let's call it, at the 38-yard line with 57 ticks left on the clock till halftime.
Yeah, Greenville right now is trying to get another score, trying to get down here. The ball at the 37-yard line with 57 seconds. Greenville, if they could get another score, would be in pretty good shape for this game right now. And Dennis has thrown the ball pretty well that time and went through the hands of Shepard.
Quarterback is Dennis.
Up to the line of scrimmage, Dennis fakes the handoff, breaks into the clear, still on his feet across the 35, goes out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That was a great individual effort by Dennis that time, running the option, gives inside. Royse City linebackers bite on it. Dennis pulls the ball just as he should. Was met at the line by one of the secondary members of Royse City. Broke that tackle and was able to stay on his feet, picked up about 7 yards. 1st down Greenville, ball at the 31-yard line of Royse City.
So, with 50 seconds left to play here in the first half, Greenville has the football. Dennis back to throw, looking. There's a yellow flag on the field. Here's the ball into the end zone.
Bruner.
He catches it. It's complete. It's a signal for a touchdown, but there's a flag back here on the 36-yard line. We'll have to see what the official says.
That was a beautiful throw and catch. Bruner broke open early in the route, put his hand up. Dennis hit him right on stride. Oh, boy. Illegal formation against Greenville. Man, I got to say that's a pretty – I don't know where they got that, but that was a pretty weak call. But anyway, the touchdown does come back, but a beautiful throw and catch from Dennis Bruner, but goes for naught, a 5-yard penalty, and bring up 1st and 15.
So, Greenville with 42 seconds left till halftime.
That was a bogus call, man.
And they're going to take a timeout on the field. Let's take a time in for this. We're back with 42 seconds left to go till halftime as the Greenville Lions here trying to punch one more in. They lead at 28-14 in a game that has seen some big plays by the Greenville offense.
Yeah, and one was just called back, and it was a highlight play, but like I said, goes for naught.
1st down and 15.
Up to the line of scrimmage come the Lions. Here's Dennis. Keeps, cuts inside across the 30, the 25, and he does not get close enough to the 1st and 10. There's going to be 35 ticks left, and the clock's still running. Let's see if they're going to take the timeout. They do. Timeout on the field. Time in for this. Back at Royse City, our score, 28-14, as the Greenville Lions are leading by 2 touchdowns. David, Greenville wisely calling the timeout, but that play went straight up the middle, and he thought he was going to get the 1st down, I guess, and would stop the clock, but they didn't make it.
Yeah, didn't make it, and it was a 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and about 4 yards, but Greenville needs to make up a lot of real estate with 32 seconds left. They're probably going to have 3, maybe 4 plays to get this in the end zone.
So, with a 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line, 32 seconds left. Dennis back looking, trying to throw the football downfield. Complete.
Touched. Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. I thought he had it, and they knocked it out.
Yep.
The cover man came over and did a real good job of knocking that football out.
Yeah, Green.
Did a touchdown. Thibodeau is the guy that did it.
Yeah, Devontae Green had the ball at the 1 yard line. I thought he had caught it and had fallen into the end zone. But like you said, Thibodeau from Royse City was able to knock the ball out at the last seconds. Nice play by the Royse City secondary to keep Greenville from scoring.
So, 24 seconds left. Green back to throw. Fires another pass down to the end zone on the fade route. Incomplete is the call. Looked like he might come down with it. Then it looked like it might be intercepted, but they were able to hang on to it.
I think Royse City and Greenville both had a chance at that. That time, good coverage by the Royse City secondary, number 16 from Royse City was defending on Green from Greenville, and both of them had a shot, but neither one of them could bring it in. So 3rd and 4 with 16 seconds left.
And Greenville will continue to try to punch it in, and we've got a situation like this. It's 28-14. Greenville leading over the Royse City football team. We've got a penalty now. Well, did we have a penalty?
They had a penalty, but Royse City declined. Didn't want to give us 2 more shots at the end zone, so they're going to limit us to 1 shot here.
4th down, and the Lions will line up. The line of scrimmage is the 25-yard line. 16 seconds left on the clock. Royse City wanting to get this one over with, go into the house and try to regroup during halftime. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Here we go. 1st down, Greenville, and he gets down. Does he go out of bounds? No, he does not. Now they call him out of bounds down at the 11-yard line.
Well, they've got to stop. They've got to stop the clock to move these the chains. That's what they're doing right now. So Greenville's hurrying up.
Harris was the ball carrier, and he did a good job.
Nice job that time on the sidelines.
But the official signaled he did not get out of bounds, so there's only 9 seconds now. The clock starts, 6 seconds, probably the last play. No, he grounds the ball quickly, spikes it, so they'll have 1 play with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, it took a long time to I think the person running the clock let about 3 extra seconds run off because he snapped the ball in 9 seconds, threw it immediately to the ground, and I know that didn't take 7 seconds to do that.
So that's going to be the
Play.
situation. We're going to have 1 play left. They take a timeout on the field. Let's take time in for this. We're going to have the try for the field goal now by Ryan Wilhelm. They'll put the ball down at the 18, a 28-yard attempt. The kick is up and looks, it hits the upright, but he goes through.
We got to carry him that time.
It bounced off the upright. It was good. That's the end of the first half, so our score will be Greenville 31 and Royse City 14. Now, the halftime is here. We're going to take a break, go back to the radio station. We just got a score on the Royse City-Celeste game. Royse City leads Celeste 41-0. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big surprise. And with halftime here, the score is Greenville 31 and Royse City 14. We'll be back after this. We'll have the kickoff. We'll see who the deep receivers are, but I am going to guess it's going to be Alton Dennis.
Alton Dennis and Devontae Green is going back.
Green back there also. So.
Yeah, that's the 2 deep men. Jarvis Bruner's playing an up back along with Jeff Rowe Davis, number 5. The backup quarterback is playing an up back.
So Greenville on the field ready. The Royse City Bulldogs still huddled up. And now here they come, and we're going to kick this one off. 31-14 our score. Greenville leads. Brisk wind out of the north. Greenville will be moving from south to north into the wind this quarter, and then, of course, in the fourth quarter, they'll have the wind at their back. Here's Pollock's kickoff. Puts a foot into it. Gets a high booming kick, but it's going to go through the hands of the Greenville player, and they're going to mark it out of bounds at the 3-yard line as Green couldn't find the handle on it.
Yeah, bad mistake that time. Green was playing up way too far. I don't know why he was standing on about the 20-yard line. The ball was kicked over his head. got a hand on it, and if he hadn't touched it, it'd have been a penalty. We'd have had the ball on the 35, but he touched it, and the ball rolls out the 3-yard line. So bad mistake by Green receiving the kickoff.
I'm just glad it went out of bounds because that's a live ball, and it could have been recovered by Royse City. Yeah. So Greenville, with their backs to the wall now on their own 4-yard line, is where they mark 3.5-yard line. Is where they mark it. And they'll set up right there. Dennis will take the snap standing in his own end zone. Not a great place to be.
No, not to start out the second half.
So if they can put a drive together, it'll be a long one. Here's Dennis. Here's the handoff to Williams. He cuts upfield at the 5, the 10, the 15. Gets knocked out of bounds at the 20. First down, Greenville.
Boy, Williams really looked quick that time. That was just a little sweep to the outside, just basic football. But Williams took that ball in a hurry, picked up a quick 15, 16, 17 yards, gets Greenville breathing room up to the 20-yard line. Nice job by the Greenville Lions.
Greenville will have the first down. The nose of the ball right at the 20-yard line on the hash mark far side of the field. Split to the near side is Devontae Green. Shepard and Bruner split to the far side. Here's the handoff. Goes straight up the middle, a gain of about 5.
Yeah, another handoff to Williams. Looks like they're going to let the big man do a little bit of work down here on their half of the field. Good job that time. Sticks it up there for about 5 yards and is giving Greenville some breathing room. And, early right now, but a nice little drive being put together.
Out over the ball comes Coppinger. Split to the far side, Devontae Green. The near side is Bruner and Shepard. Ball on the hash mark, far side of the field. Here's the handoff across the 25, out close to the 30-yard line. It's not going to be quite a first down. Well, maybe it is. Did he get across? Yes, he got across the 30.
Yeah, nice job. I think that was Harris that time. Harris has stepped in for Mason tonight at running back and really doing a very good job. Harris is a junior, but, boy, he hits that hole in a hurry. He does not waste any time when he gets the ball. He is in that hole and making yards.
LaJorian Harris is 5'9", 160-pound junior. First down, Greenville at the 30-yard line. Split to the near side. 2 receivers. Far side is Green. Here's the fake. Dennis with the football goes wide to the far side of the field across the 30, the 35, out of bounds at the 37.5.
Yeah, again, the option play that time. Fakes inside to Harris. Williams ends up being the lead blocker, and Dennis just takes the ball around the corner, picks up a quick 7 yards. They've got the ball all the way out to their 37-yard line.
This drive started at the 4-yard line. If they can take it all away, it'd be a 96-yard effort.
And, yeah.
We'll see if they can do it. Split to the near side now is going to be Bruner and Shepard. The far side, we're going to have Devontae Green as a wide receiver. Harris and Williams are running backs. Back to throw now. Looking. Dennis fires downfield. Complete.
Ooh.
Was he in bounds? No, he was out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Great circus catch down there by Shepard, but it will go for naught.
I want to see that one get on the screen because it looked like his foot came down. I don't know if they're going to show it or not, but, boy, I thought he was in, Mike. That was a beautiful catch by Shepard right on the sidelines.
You've heard the term circus catch. That sure qualifies. He did a great job, but it was out of bounds. They're saying he stepped out of bounds, and you're right. They're not going to play it on the replay.
I got a feeling he was really in bounds, to tell you the truth.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think. The official thinks he was out of bounds, right?
That's true.
3rd and 3 is our score. And Dennis will set it up. He takes. Here's the handoff. Williams cuts upfield across the line of scrimmage, the 40, the 45, down close to midfield. First down, Greenville.
That was Harris.
That was Harris instead
Harris
of
number 14 on the draw play. First time we've seen the draw play in a long time, and he hits it really quick. This kid Harris, I like him because he goes north and south when he gets the football.
He sure does, and he did a good job. He picked up the 1st and 10. They're going to mark it at the 48-yard line of Greenville, where it'll be first down. Dennis back. Here's fake to the draw. Now Dennis comes to the near side, gets to the 50, to the 47, and he goes out of bounds.
Again, Greenville put it together a really nice drive, about a 7-yard pickup that time. The drive started at the 4-yard line. They moved all the way to the 46-yard line of Royse City. So nice job by the line offense with this opening drive.
That stops the clock with 9:54 left in the 3rd quarter. It's 31-14. The Greenville Lions leading the Royse City Bulldogs. Dennis, the quarterback. He'll have one running back in there with him. Split to the near side is going to be Shepard. The far side, we've got trip receivers. That'll be Green and Bruner. Back to throw. Here's a pass. It's complete to Harris out in the flat. He's got the first down across the 40 to the 37-yard line. Good effort that time.
Yeah, a nice little 10-yard pickup that time. Harris in the flat. Dennis throws a nice pass to him, able to turn it up, get about 5 extra yards, and a first down for Greenville. Again, Harris is really making his presence felt in this game.
He is doing an excellent job. This young man has really come on. We haven't seen him have that much action this year so far, in a very limited role, but I assume that Nate Mason has got some kind of a problem. Here's a snap, and Dennis, just on the straight keeper, heads to the sideline, goes out of bounds at the 43, picks up about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, that time went to the short side of the field, got to the sidelines in a hurry. Royse City was able to escort him out of bounds before he really turned the corner, pick up, really about 1 yard that time, bring up 2nd and 9, and the ball is at the 38-yard line. No, 37-yard line.
Call it the 37, where it'll be 2nd down and 9 now for the Greenville Lions. 9 minutes, 29 seconds left to play, third period. 31-14, Greenville leads it. Alton Dennis takes the snap, rides the belly series, keeps the football, gets the first down, and more as he gets all the way down to the 20-yard line before he's upended there by Royse City. First down, Greenville. Great run again by Alton Dennis.
And I'll tell you what, Colton Reed that time and Vince Young, 2 beautiful blocks, just opened a huge hole. Mike, I think you could have got through that one that time.
Well, Vince Young told us last night he was the best offensive lineman on the team. And I think Colton might argue with him about it, but the two of them together make a great team.
Yeah, they did a good job that time.
1st and 10 is the situation. Ball at the 21-yard line. Greenville driving, knocking on the touchdown door. Dennis, hands off,
And goes number 21.
Williams.
across the 20 to the 17 goes Williams, DeKeiston Williams. It'll be 2nd down at that point.
Yeah, DeKeiston Williams just hunting and picking his hole that time. Very patient, letting something develop before he scoots through it, and a nice pickup of about 3.5, 4 yards.
Williams and Harris, the running backs, Dennis, the quarterback, Shepard, Bruner, and Devontae Green, the wide receivers. Green and Bruner split to the far side. Both running backs in there with Dennis. Near side is Green. Here's the snap. Now back to throw. Firing in the end zone for Bruner. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice.
Flag is down also.
Another late flag. These flags are coming at the end of the play. I'm not understanding.
That came in the secondary. I'm not real sure what the call is. Let's watch the official here and see if we can get it. Ineligible receiver downfield. So that'll move it back. Tough break for the Greenville Lions.
Well, like I said, nice play in the end zone that time. They faked the screen to Devontae Green, and they sent Bruner deep into the end zone. Bruner was open early. Dennis threw the ball up, and Royse City defender really made a nice play that time.
This drive started at their own 4-yard line for the Greenville Lions. Now they're going to have a 2nd and 11 as the ball is moved back across the 22-yard line, almost to the 23, where they'll set it up with 8:26 left to play in the third quarter. Dennis, the quarterback, he's got one running back in there. That's Williams. He fakes the handoff to Williams, follows him through the hole, gets to the 20, to the 19, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, just a quarterback ISO. That time faked it to Williams, as you said. Williams becomes the lead blocker. Dennis just tucks in behind him, but not much gain that time. Good play by the Royse City defense for a small gain that time.
It'll be a 3rd down situation and long, 3rd and 9 at the 20-yard line. They'll try to pick it up here. If they don't, we might see another field goal attempt by Ryan Wilhelm. 31-14, our score. Greenville leads it. Dennis with one running back. That'll be Williams back there to help him block. Here's the snap. Back to throw. Dennis looks, fires down in the end zone, incomplete. I thought we might see an interference call, but we did not. So that'll bring up 4th down, and Wilhelm will come on to try the field goal. Line of scrimmage is going to be the 21-yard line, so that's going to make it about a 38-yard attempt.
Yeah, a pretty good attempt into the wind. But
that wind makes it seem a little longer.
Yeah, Wilhelm's got a good leg. This is a good test right here. He's got a good leg, but this is going to be a It's going to be a pretty tough kick for him, I think.
Risky will hold. They'll put the ball down at the 27, so it'll be a 37-yard attempt. I was off by a yard. Here we go. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. Looking good.
Well.
Nails it right down the center. No, they call it no good. I'm really surprised. It looked good to me, but, we don't have the angle. The official calls it no good. It must have been wide to one side or the other. I'm not sure which way. So our score is Greenville 31, Royse City 14. We'll take a break and back after this.
Well, that sure did look good.
It's hard to tell
From an angle. But from here, I thought he nailed it. Well, that was a nice drive to die, but he ate up a lot of the clock, and that's good. Tristan Farley.
Well, the play started. We missed the first play. Ryan Frederick went wide to the left for Royse City, but lost about a half a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 now. Back to throw is Corbin. He's looking in trouble, shakes loose from the tacklers, breaks into the clear, gets across the 25 to about the 27-yard line where they haul him down. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 from that situation.
Yeah, good job by the Greenville secondary that time. Corbin was looking to get the ball downfield. The pocket began to collapse, and as he's done most of the night, pulls the ball down and makes a good run. But, again, good job by the Greenville secondary not allowing him to get the ball downfield.
The quickness of the Greenville defensive line is really kind of overrunning him.
Yeah, they really are.
It's letting him scoot out and make some yardage. Here's the handoff straight up the middle. They get to 1st and 10. That's Frederick, who on the die play gets across the 30 out to the 31-yard line, where it'll be 1st down now for Royse City. 31-14 our score, Greenville leading. The kick by Ryan Wilhelm had plenty of distance.
Yeah, it was a good kick.
We thought it was good. He just barely missed it. It was wide to the right, I guess. But, again, good form, good snap, good hold, good kick, but didn't get the 3 points. Back to throw now. Corbin fires incomplete at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that time Deshaun Thomas gets pressure quickly on Corbin Taylor and makes him throw the ball early before he wanted to. Good coverage again by the linebackers from Greenville. Nowhere to put the ball, and really a risky throw, but pressure is starting to get to him a little bit.
Yeah, he was really getting a lot of pressure that time, and he was just trying to get rid of the football. 6:17 left, 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 10 now from their own 31-yard line. The Bulldogs of Royse City trying to move the football and get back on the scoreboard. Here's the snap. Corbin back, looks, fires out in the flat near side. It's complete, but was he inbounds or out of bounds? Out of bounds, the official calls it at the 41-yard line. Well, good job covering over there that time by Ladarian Green.
Yeah, good job covering and really good concentration by the receiver from Royse City. I think he was juggling and never had possession as he went out of bounds, but, both of those athletes were really having quite a battle with that ball. But good play really on both sides, but Green won that one and got him out of bounds before he had possession.
6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 31-14 our score. It's 3rd and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball to the hash mark, far side of the field. Taylor Corbin brings his ball club up. Split receivers to the near side. 2 of them, 1 to the far side. And the spread offense looks over the defense, calls the signals, back to throw. Looks, fires across the middle, and it's complete at the 40, the 45 to the 48-yard line. And real good play that time by Devin Bryant, who hauled it in, just a quick hitter.
Yeah, just a post right across the middle, and nice route, nice throw, and a good catch, and a big play. Picked up about 17 yards easily for the 1st down.
Lions need to toughen up here if they're going to hold them out of the end zone, because all of a sudden now Royse City moving the ball very well. Taylor Corbin comes to the near side, cuts upfield across the midfield to the 45 where he's ridden down. Call it the 44-yard line. Up to make the stop is White. Coco White comes up to make the stop. just across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, running the option play that time, and good read that time by Corbin. Pulls it in and he picks up about 8 yards.
This young sophomore is very impressive. I hate to have to play him again next year and the year after.
He's going to be good.
Here's the snap. Corbin goes back, looks, in trouble. Lots of pressure. Now he tries to cut it upfield. Shovel pass out in the flat. It's complete from 35 to 30 down to the 20-yard line. Wow, Ryan Frederick looked like they had Corbin completely covered up. He was going down, and he just flipped that ball underhanded out there to Frederick.
That was a Tony Romo impersonation.
It sure was. Wow, first down for Royse City at the Greenville 20-yard line. You got to be impressed with the way that young quarterback was able to come out of that problem and just go ahead and pick up the first down.
Make a play out of nothing.
I thought he was going to get sacked. He was really, really having a time with the pressure, and how he got that off, I don't know. Here's a long pass down in the end zone.
Touchdown.
And it's a call? Yes, touchdown. Touchdown for Royse City. And let's catch that number. Is that
number 1?
That's Chris Smith, the wide receiver on the fade route. Now we've got a flag thrown in the end zone. Interference, it'll be declined. And it'll be a touchdown for Royse City. They'll have the try now for the point after. That's a 20-yard touchdown pass from Corbin to Smith with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third. Here's the extra point attempt now. Snap, down, kick is up. Looks good from here, and it is. So our score with 5:04 left in the third quarter is Greenville 31 and 21 for the Bulldogs of Royse City. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. So the Bulldogs get back in it. They're only 2 scores away. A touchdown and a field goal will tie it up. Greenville will get the ball and have a go at it offensively here. 5:04 left to play in the third quarter. And this kickoff, a service tonight of Greenville Floor and Gifts. Greenville Floor and Gifts, your homecoming mom headquarters in Greenville for homecoming next week. We'll have the kick as the drive for Royse City goes from their own 20 all the way into the end zone. Quite impressive, David.
Very nice drive by Royse City. A lot of big plays by the quarterback, Taylor Corbin, doing a really good Tony Romo impersonation on that one shuttle pass. And Royse City's right back in it.
Here's the kick, and it's going to be taken by Bruner at the 20 to the 25, still on his feet, to 30, the 35-yard line where they bring him down.
Yeah, that time Bruner's up back, fielded the ball at about the 20-yard line, took it up to the 35, so Greenville starts in pretty good field position for this drive.
Greenville will try to run some time off the clock. Their first possession in the half did not result in a score. It stalled out when Wilhelm missed the field goal, but it did run a lot of time off because that's what they really needed to do. They needed, of course, to score, but they did not. Now we'll see if they can put it in the end zone. They start this drive at their own, just shy of the 36-yard line. Dennis takes the snap. Keeps, comes to the near side, cuts upfield across the 40, the 45, on his feet, midfield, 45-40, cuts back to the inside, gets a block, still on his feet, runs backwards, and he's going to be, let's see, he breaks into the clear.
It's going to be a touchdown.
After the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, and he gets knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line at the 14. He actually went backwards about 10 yards and cleared everybody with his speed and broke back in and picked up another 30 yards.
20, 25,
wow.
30, 35, 40. He 45-yard run, but Mike, he ran 90 to get 45.
Yeah, he really did. He came to the near sideline, got trapped, gave up 10 yards, went all the way across the field to the far side of the field, and was knocked out of bounds on the sideline on the far side.
I think everybody on Royse City had 2 shots at him and still couldn't get him down. That was quite a run by Alton Dennis.
Well, he had an 83-yard run in the first quarter. Now he puts a 45-yard gain after that. He takes, there's a flag, whistle blows rather, and we may have a procedure call here. Can't really see the signal yet. Waiting on the referee to tell us what's going on. And it is. It's a false start penalty against the Greenville Lions. So with our score 31-21, we've got 4 minutes and 28 seconds left to play. We're going to have a 1st and 15 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah. Well, Greenville's got to cut out these silly mistakes. You know, they're starting to hurt them, and that's just mental concentration and mental toughness that they've got to get this under control. You know, it's hurt them in this game, and it'll continue to haunt them if they don't get it under control.
Williams and Harris are the running backs. Dennis takes, goes to the near side, the far side, breaks, comes inside, gets across the 15, now down inside the 10, and he's going to be hauled down at about the 8-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and about 3.
Well, I can't believe he's not too tired from a while ago to run that ball, but he was looking to throw the ball, pulled the ball down, took off upfield, gained about, Mike, I guess he gained about 10 yards, which would make it 2nd and about 6 right now.
That ought to put him close to the 200-yard mark in rushing.
Very close.
I could come up with 190 just based on what he did in the first half and 2 big carries here in this series. So it's well over 200 now.
229.
He's at 229.
229 yards rushing. Here's Dennis. Handoff. Williams going to be hit and brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nice job that time by the Royse City defense, the middle of the defense. Gave it to Harris, actually, on the inside keeper, but picked up maybe 1 yard. So 3rd and 3 right now. Big play for the Lions. Need to put this one in and get that score a little bit more comfortable than it is right now.
Dennis takes the instructions from the sideline, from the coaching staff, and he'll set up shop. Clock running, 3:04 left third quarter, 9 seconds left on the play clock. Running backs are Harris and Williams. Here's the handoff to Williams. Gets nowhere. Gets hit for a loss of, say, 2 yards.
Yeah. Like I said, still trying to hit the middle of the defensive line. They've had a lot of success on the corners and on the edges. I'm not sure why they're trying to attack the middle still, but not a good play selection and lost yardage. So going to make it 4th and 6 this time. We had a 2nd and 4, so 2 plays resulted in a loss of 2 yards. But it doesn't look like they want to kick it. It looks like they're going to go for it here.
Yes, they are. The ball is placed on the hash mark at the 10-yard line. It'll be 4th down and a long 6 now for our Lions. Dennis, the quarterback. Harris and Williams, the running backs. Here's the snap. Dennis fakes. Now he goes wide to the right across the 10. Cuts inside. He's going to be shy of the first down by about a yard or 2.
Not going to get the first down. Good call and got close. Got the ball down to about the 6-yard line. But, again, Royse City holds for the 2nd time. Greenville has 2 nice drives, both of them inside the red zone, but they don't cash in.
That one went for a long way, but it just didn't result in any points. Royse City will take over on downs at their own 6-yard line as Dennis lacked about a yard getting it across for the first down. Tough break for the Lions. They'll try to shore things up defensively here and put the stops to this Bulldog offense. Good job today by Taylor Corbin, the quarterback, the sophomore. Doesn't play like a sophomore, though. He was 13 out of 17 on his passing attempts in the first half, and he's done very well here in the second half. Playing with a lot of composure. Had a lot of pressure tonight. Here's the handoff straight up the middle. Wham, the ball carrier. I believe that's Frederick. He gets hit almost immediately for probably a loss of a yard.
Yeah, he got popped before he ever got going that time. Good penetration that time by Greenville defensive line. Gladden and Thomas and Coco White able to get in there in a hurry and stop Mr. Frederick before he gets started.
Gladden seems to have made the switch over to defense pretty well tonight. He has done a good job containing at his defensive end position.
I think he's found the home.
So we'll have a 2nd and 11 now from the 5-yard line. Here's the snap. Back to throw out of his own end zone. Complete at the 13-yard line across the 15 out to the 18. First down, Royse City.
Yeah.
Throw and catch from Corbin to Devin Bryant.
Yeah, nice play that time. Corbin, again, pressure all around him, almost getting to him, but he makes the play, and Bryant makes a nice catch, gets Royse City out of a hole.
Royse City will have a 1st and 10, ball on the hash mark, near side of the field. Corbin brings them up to the line after taking the signal. Here's the snap, handoff, goes to Frederick. He gets to the line of scrimmage and maybe 2 before they bring him down at the 20. It'll be 2nd down at that point.
Yeah, again, good job by Coco White, Maynard Stewart, and Prado that time coming up from his linebacker slot to plug it up and not give them too much. But again, Royse City's been able to get out of the hole every time they needed to.
2nd down and 8 at the 20. Corbin back, looking in trouble. Now he shakes loose, fires across the middle, incomplete. He caught it on the bounce back in the secondary, did Jonathan Burns, so it'll go incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, Corbin really has a nice feel. When he drops back in the pocket and he feels pressure coming from one side to the other, he does a real nice job of taking 2 steps up into the pocket to give himself an alley to throw the ball.
He has an unusual pocket presence for a sophomore in high school.
He really does. He reminds me a little bit of a Tony Romo type player. Can make things happen, has a good feel for the game.
3rd down from the 20-yard line, 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Corbin. They're throwing almost every play. Gets away, almost gets sacked, gets back to the line of scrimmage across the 20, gets to the 25, and really gets popped there. He's going to be, I don't know, he may have picked it up, David. His forward momentum there at the end, he really took a hit at about the 27-yard line, but he was able to shake that off, and they're going to have to call the sticks in to take a measurement, I believe.
I think you're right. They're so close to getting him, sacking him every time, but
again, that pocket presence makes itself felt.
He pulls it up and he's able to get away and make a big play just when they needed it.
David, I want to point out the crowd from Greenville that's here. We've got a lot of folks here supporting this ball club tonight.
Yeah, a good crowd has shown up,
especially when you consider how cool it is. Here's the measurement. They stretch it out. 1st down, Royse City. They had him trapped and they let him out.
Yeah, and they actually hit him about 3 yards from the line of scrimmage or from the 1st down, but his forward momentum took him forward, and like I said, he's really trying to take this game on his shoulders and doing a good job.
Yes, he is. 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. A 10-point margin, 31-21, as the Greenville Lions lead the Royse City Bulldogs. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Ball on the hash mark, near side of the field. Running back is Frederick. He takes the hand. No, the quarterback, Corbin, gets up to the 30-yard line, gain of 2. Fake to Frederick, pulled it out, tried to get it into the secondary, but they stop him just shy of the line of scrimmage, just over the line of scrimmage at the 30, where it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, good job that time. Good recognition by the Greenville defense, trying to run the quarterback counter. And, Mike, it looks like it's going to take care of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be back with the 4th and final period after these messages.
Royse City 21.
By play action here as the 4th and final quarter of this football game gets underway. 31-21 our score, Greenville leading Royse City. And as we get started here, the Bulldogs will have a 2nd down at their own 30-yard line, 2nd and 8. And the young quarterback, Taylor Corbin, putting on a pretty good show here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, he's really played well. And like I said, every time that it looks like Greenville's got him pinned in or going to get off the field, he finds a way to keep the sticks moving. So he's done a good job now, has had a good ball game.
He has a pocket presence that you don't normally see in a young high school player, especially a sophomore. They'll set it up. Here's the snap. He goes back to throw again as they're firing almost every play. Incomplete.
Oh, nice job.
At the 35-yard line. There's a great defensive play by Greenville's Dejon Morgan. He was over there and timed it perfectly, and the receiver is down, Devin Bryant. He took a pop that time from Morgan.
Yeah, Corbin that time threw the ball high. Deshaun Morgan was right there with him, and just like you said, timed the hit perfectly, knocked the ball away from number 11, Bryant. And, Bryant's on the ground. Looks like he's rolling over, getting up, and probably got the wind just knocked out of him.
Yeah, he took a pretty good lick that time from Morgan. He timed it just as the ball touched his hands, and he tried to catch it. Pow! He got the hit and
he's getting
went
up.
down. He was stretched out. One of the classic things you see a wide receiver dread to have happen. Usually that happens on the inside routes, but that one was right over on the sideline.
Right. Like I said, a nice job by Morgan. But, Mike, here we go again, 3rd and 8. We've been in this situation several times tonight, and it seems like every time Taylor Corbin makes a big play or something happens for the Royse City Bulldogs to get him the 1st down. Let's see if Greenville can hold it.
Let's see if he can pull that magic off again, because it's almost been that way. Here we go, 3rd down and 8. They get down like they're going to snap it, then they jump up and look over to the sideline, take another call from the coach as he looks over the defense, makes a decision as to what to do. and the play clock gets down to 5 seconds. Here's the snap, handoff. No, back to throw and in trouble and sacked back at the 19-yard line. A good fake to the running back, Frederick, but then he went backwards to throw the football, and wham, the defensive line was there and brought him down.
Yeah, Maynard Stewart, and I'm trying to see who that it was. Number 9, Johnson, on a free safety blitz. Really a great call. It was a play action, trying to set up a little play action screen, but Greenville had no part of it. Stewart and Johnson were there so fast. Corbin was lucky not to have that ball knocked away.
We'll have the punt now, and the line of scrimmage is going to be the 19-yard line where it's 4th down and a mile. And here's the snap. The kick is up. It's a wobbly one. It's going to be picked up by Johnson at the 45, across the 40, the 35. He breaks into the clear.
Touchdown.
The 20, the 10, the 5.
Block.
Touchdown, Greenville.
Oh, my
a punt
God.
return. Let's call it 45 yards on the punt return.
And
wow. I saw that block. That was a fabulous thing. Now, is there a flag down?
Oh, come on. Come on. No, there's no.
That was somebody's shoe.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a flag, but it was a shoe.
Okay. Well,
there you go.
Well, Johnson fielded the ball right at the 45-yard line. Coach Phillips is talking about if Johnson could field the ball clean, he thought he could take one back. Boy, he sure did that time. Beautiful running. And
he turned the afterburner zone. Man, he is fast.
Well, yeah, Mike, he is the defending 100-meter champion of the district, and he's a good 10-5 runner. So, I mean, he can go.
Here's the point after attempt by Ryan Wilhelm. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 10 minutes and 59 seconds left, our score, Greenville 38, Royse City 21. Let's take a timeout on the field. Time in for these messages. 10 minutes and 59 seconds left to play in this ball game, and the Greenville Lions lead it by a score of 38-21 after a 45-yard punt return by Kobe Johnson. He turned the afterburner zone. He looked so fast he could turn the light switch off and be in bed before the light went out.
Yeah, and I've got to point out it was LaJorian Green, number 11, just really rocked the punter from Royse City and just knocked him right on his tail, and Kobe was able to just walk in.
Perfect block. Perfect
Beautiful,
block.
beautiful.
He really turned the speed on, and as you said, with the track background he has, nobody's going to catch him when he got in the open field. There was a couple of guys that had a shot at him early on about the 40-yard line. Once they missed him, it was all over. Well, this kickoff, a service tonight of Southwest Kia. Here's Wilhelm kicking the football. It's going to bounce, gets picked up at the 10-yard line, and gets out to the 20, the 25-yard line. Comes the ball carrier, and that's Frederick, Ryan Frederick, and it's going to be first down at that point for the Royse City Bulldogs.
And once again, as all year long, Deshaun Morgan, number 25, really hustling on the kickoff team before number 9 from Royse City gets cranked up. Morgan's there to take him out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Good job by Deshaun Morgan on the kickoff team.
38-21 our score. Greenville taking this one well in hand at this point. Lightning striking as Kobe Johnson takes the punt in from 45 yards out to really get some more momentum going for the Greenville Lions. Ball on the hash mark near side of the field. Taylor Corbin brings them up to the line of scrimmage. Bryant and Frederick, the running backs. Now Bryant goes in motion.
But
now we've got something going on the field.
I think there was a timeout.
Timeout called by Greenville. So with timeout on the field, our score 38-21, Greenville leading. Time in for this. 10 minutes and 53 seconds left to play in this ball game. Our score, Greenville 38, Royse City 21, and Greenville showing a lot of poise here late in the ball game, David.
Yeah, they're just staying within themselves. They're not getting rattled. They're just playing football, just kind of gone back to what they were doing at the beginning of the season that let them be successful.
Man in motion, back to throw. Corbin in trouble.
Finally
fires it away as he's going down, and he he really got piled up that time. The ball was kind of a dead quail out there.
Yeah, that was a dangerous ball to throw up. He needs to be careful. He's really trying to make something happen, and you have to applaud that. But sometimes, as Tony Romo knows, you can do a little too much and get your team in trouble in a hurry.
A lot of pressure right now. Yeah. Logan Mayfield into the ball game as a wide receiver for Royse City. Gets split to the far side. Here's Corbin. Back to take the snap. Lewis Maps, the running back. And we'll have the snap in a moment. Play clock down to 5. And now here's a fake handoff. They pitch the ball way out and going to be hauled down at the line of scrimmage. And that is Mayfield who takes the pitch.
Yeah, try to do look like a little reverse or sweep or something. But whatever it was, Greenville had it well covered. And that time risky. And I can't tell. I think it was number 11, LaJorian Green, stopped that play before it ever got started.
Corbin faked to the running back to the near side, then just pitched the ball all the way across the field to Mayfield, who was out there in the slot, but it went for naught.
Yeah, good recognition. Good job by the Greenville defense. Okay, Mike, here we are again, 3rd and long.
3rd down, long yardage, big play for the Greenville Lions and for the Royse City Bulldogs. Corbin, loose football, it's on the ground. I think Greenville got it. Now we've got a flag down and a big pile up out there. It looked from here as if Greenville fell on the fumble.
I think Greenville got the fumble, but I'm not sure. I don't know what the flag could be. It may be false start against Royse City. That's the only thing I think. I didn't see anybody move or jump on either team, actually.
But we're going to see what the official calls. There's no sense to speculate about it at this point.
No, I'm going to be wrong. But it looks like Greenville's going to have the ball.
Face mask on the white.
What?
Face mask call against Greenville.
Give me a break.
3rd down was the situation. They're going to mark off 15 yards, and I suppose they're going to let Royse City keep the football.
Looks like it to me.
So, Royse City will keep their drive alive as they'll move the football out to the 40-yard line after the face mask call against the Greenville Lions. Greenville leads it by a score of 38-21 with 9 minutes and 57 seconds left to play in the ball game. Beautiful night for football. Seasonal weather, let's call it that way. That's what you kept calling it, David. The temperature in around 50-degree mark by now, but it feels a little cooler than that with the wind blowing, and the wind has been blowing a lot harder than we expected it to tonight. As that front came through this afternoon, it's really cooling things off. Low temperature tonight, supposed to be down in the mid-40s. Here's Corbin. Here's the handoff to the running back. Maps, and he is hauled down. Good job in there defensively.
Deshaun Morgan again.
Morgan makes a play and throws him for about a 6-yard loss. Let's see where they place it. They place it at the 35-yard line, loss of 6 on the play.
Yeah, good recognition that time and came up quick and made the play. Actually, Mike, I'm looking out there, but I don't think Corbin is in there. I'm looking at number 18 playing quarterback now.
So we have a substitution in the ball game, and we don't have an 18 on the roster, so I'm not sure who it is. He may have gotten pretty shook up there for a little while. Here's a snap. The quarterback keeps, gets up to the 35-yard line.
Ezekiel Prado comes up from linebacker and just doesn't even let him get started. Whoever the quarterback on the option, number 18, and good job by Ezekiel recognizing that play and keeping his leverage in position.
Well, it's a mystery to us who the quarterback is because we don't have the number.
Okay, 3rd and long again.
But Greenville trying to hold here, 3rd down and 15. Here's the snap, back to throw, looking downfield, incomplete at the 40. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to punt it away.
Okay, we just got information that number 18 is Stephen Ashcroft, backup quarterback that's come in for Taylor Corbin, and we're not sure what's wrong with Taylor, but we do hope he's okay. But I don't even see him on the sidelines right now. But
well, they'll kick it away here with 8 minutes and 39 seconds left to play. Kobe Johnson will be back, I assume, yes, he will, standing on his own 36-yard line. Here's the snap. The punt is up, wobbly. It's going to bounce around and fall dead at the 48-yard line of Greenville as it was a dead quail.
Yeah, that ball hit the turf. It was only about a 20, 25-yard kick. It hit the turf and just stopped. I mean, it just stopped. I can't believe it.
Maybe he had a little English on it.
I guess so, or French or something. I don't know. But that ball, it went about 20, 25 yards, hit the turf, and stopped immediately. Didn't roll forward, sideways, anything. I've never seen one quite do that. But Greenville does take over in good field position on their own 41-yard line. Oh, 30.
Let's call it the 44,
yeah.
44-yard line, and it'll be first down for the Lions. Dennis keeps, goes wide to the far side, going to hit at the line of scrimmage, stays on his feet across the 45 to the 50-yard line, and we got to have a late hit, I do believe. They throw a flag out there. It's at the 49-yard line of Royse City.
Yeah, that time, nice job by Dennis on the quarterback option. There was a Royse City player came in and speared him as he was on the ground. And so late hit. Should be a personal foul and 15-yard penalty, which looks like it's what it's going to be.
Our score, 38-21, 8 minutes, 23 seconds left to play in this one. Next week, the Lions will be at home. It is homecoming. We urge you to come out and support the Greenville Lions and be a good sport while you're doing it. They're going to move it off, mark it off 15 yards against Royse City for a late hit, spearing, as David said. It was pretty obvious to everybody in the stadium when it happened.
Yeah.
Nobody argues about that call. It's down to the 34-yard line now, are the Greenville Lions, as they want to get some more points on the board. 38-21 our score. Dennis takes, handoff. Harris breaks through, gets across the 30, down to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2 from that point.
Yeah, Harris is really quick in the hole. He hits the hole hard, and he's, like I said, he's not looking to go side to side, or he's not looking to go east and west. This young man likes to go north and south.
Well, we knew he'd be the ball carrier next year, but we didn't plan on him being in there this quick, but he looks really good.
Yeah.
As you say, he is explosive. He hits that hole in a hurry.
Yeah, he likes to get in the hole in a hurry, and he goes upfield. He doesn't dance or juke. He just gets going upfield quickly.
North and south. 2nd and 2 now at the 26-yard line. Dennis, handoff. Harris again cuts across, got the first down across the 20 down to the 16-yard line. Maybe just shy of the 16. It'll be a first down for the Lions.
Yeah, that time he picks up a quick 10 yards, moves the ball all the way inside the red zone. So in the second half, this is the third time that Greenville's been in the red zone. Twice in the third quarter, we didn't come away with anything. And now once in the fourth quarter, we're down inside the red zone, and we need to get points here and really put this game away.
Only points that Greenville's put on the board here in the second half, the 45-yard punt return by Kobe Johnson. So the Lions will have a 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Dennis takes, handoff. Williams gets across the 15 down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah.
He really is churning those legs, but he is in a mess of black shirts down there.
Yeah, he's quite a load. Does he remind you a little bit of a guy named Roosevelt Leaks?
Yeah, well, he's not quite as big as Roosevelt, but he's pretty big.
His running style is a lot like Roosevelt Leaks with those strong legs and that low center of gravity.
Well, he's listed at 215 pounds, 5'8". I think he might go a little more than that.
He's thick, we'll say that.
Well, he's powerful, too.
Yeah,
6 minutes, 36 seconds left in this one. Greenville leads it 38-21, and they're knocking on the touchdown door. Here's the snap. Dennis back to throw. Fade route into the end zone, way overthrown. The wind caught that one, and it sailed. It was intended over there for Green on the near side in the corner of the end zone, but couldn't get it into him.
And good coverage that time by Oscar Crosby on Green, but the ball was way over everybody's head and almost hit the track out of the playing field and off the turf.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 now. The line of scrimmage, the 12-yard line. And Greenville hoping to come up with some points here. This is their 3rd trip in the red zone, and here's the fake to the handoff to Williams. It goes to Dennis. He is close to the first down. It's going to be close enough for a marker for him to bring it out. I think he got it, but we'll see what the official says. They may bring the chains in.
He's very close, but that time very good job reading the option. Fakes the dive, pulls it out, and scampers up and gets about 5.5, maybe 6 yards. It's really close, Mike.
They're going to bring the sticks in, take a look at it, see if he picked up the 1st and 10. If not, it'll be 4th down and just a matter of inches because it is that close.
Yeah, you can't tell from here, but it is very close. But nice recognition that time by Dennis. reading the option and getting close to the first down. It'll be a manageable fourth down, we hope.
6 minutes and 12 seconds left to play in a football game. By the way, we did get a final score on that Wolf City Celeste game. Wolf City won it, and the final score was 62-0. Wolf City over Celeste.
Man, Dennis did get the first down, Mike, so Greenville's in business. 1st and 10 on the 6-yard line.
First and goal for the Lions.
First and goal on the 6-yard line.
Let's check it out. In the backfield, we're going to have Williams and Harris. Dennis, the quarterback. To the near side, Bruner and Shepard. No, put Shepard on the far side. Bruner and Green to the near side. 1st and goal from the 6. Dennis takes. Handoff, Williams across the 5 down to the 2-yard line where they bring him down. Let's call it the 1. He didn't get in the end zone, but he could sure smell it from there, couldn't he?
Yeah, again, just good, strong power running by Williams that time, just doing the journeyman's work inside, lowering his head, keeping those big, strong legs moving. And right now this is a lineman's dream, get down here and just start trying to blow these guys off the line of scrimmage and get that running back in that end zone. Linemen love this night.
I think they're going to do it this time. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 1.5-yard line is about where they're going to place the football. Closer to the 1. We're about to run out of time. The play clock down to 3 seconds. 2, 1. He gets a snap. Here's the handoff. Touchdown.
Williams touchdown, 1-yard run. Goes in standing up. And that will probably just about do it for the ball game, Mike.
I was afraid they weren't going to get it off before the delay of game call. With 5 minutes even left to play in the ball game, Williams takes it in from 1 yard out, and Greenville adds to their score. It's 44-21. We'll have the try for the point after coming up here as Wilhelm will try to put it through the uprights. Williams doing a good job down there when they got down close of just powering his way all the way down to the 1 yard line. They gave it to him on the next play. He took it right in. We've got a Greenville player limping off the field.
Number 63 for Greenville.
Being helped there a little bit. No, you're looking at the wrong lineup, David.
Okay, 63 for Greenville.
Yeah, well, that's Jacob Buck.
Buck, the starting right guard.
Buck limps off the field with a little help. Don't know if it's serious or not. Wilhelm will kick it now. The PAT attempt. Snap is up. Kick is up. Looks good from here, and it is. And our score is Greenville 45 and Royse City 21. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. And we're back with our score. Greenville 44. Royse City 21. The Lions putting it all together here, able to drive the football down and score. We've seen a punt. We've seen it all, really. But the quarterback, Alton Dennis, having a huge night tonight. A while back, he had 229 yards of offense, and it's probably up quite a bit from that. He may hit the 300
Well,
mark.
I was going to say, it's going to be pretty close to 250 right now, I'm guessing.
Well, he's done yeoman duty tonight, and what a ball player he's been this year for the Greenville Lions. Exceptional speed. Greenville showing a lot of speed, not only by Dennis, but also some speed by Kobe Johnson on that punt return. And the other boys have shown some speed also. So Greenville looking good right now. 45-21 the score. We'll have the kickoff. This kickoff, a service of Discount Wheel and Tire tonight, one of our fine sponsors of Greenville Lion football on Hometown Radio. And Ryan Wilhelm will kick it off. David, the windows are starting to fog up in the press box.
That means there's either a lot of hot air in here or getting cold outside or a little bit of both.
It's just down here on our end. You think we're putting out all the hot air?
Well, I think we're putting out a lot of it, Mike. I guarantee that.
Here's the kick by Wilhelm. It's going to drive way back 5 yards deep into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 20 and set up shop from there.
I'd like to point out that on that PAT attempt by Greenville, which was good, there was a roughing the kicker a penalty assessed against Royse City on the kickoff. So Greenville got to kick off from the 50-yard line, so an easy touchback for Ryan Wilhelm.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Royse City with 4:59 left to play. They trail it. The score is 45-21. And don't forget, homecoming next week. The Lions will be at home at T.A. Cotton Ford Stadium. Urge you to come out, see all the homecoming festivities, wear your red ribbon when you come to the game. And a good time will be had by all. Now, back in the game is Corbin. Taylor Corbin. He fires a pass downfield. Did he catch it or not? No signal. I thought he came down with it, but nope. No signal from the official. They call it incomplete, but we have a Greenville player down in the secondary covering on the play. He took a lick. I'm not sure who it is. They really collided.
Yeah, it's Kobe Johnson is down free safety. They both went up for the ball. The ball was kind of thrown up high, and Johnson and the attendant receiver both went for it. I think Johnson just got the wind knocked out. He'll be back in a play or two.
He's up, walking off the field, so no problem there. 4:48 left to play in the ball game. 45-21. Greenville leads Royse City. Royse City with the football at their own 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. And as we said, Taylor Corbin is back in the football game at quarterback, so whatever the problem was, maybe they just wanted to talk with him a little bit because he seems to be very healthy at this point. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Play clock at 13 and running down. Corbin back to throw, fires downfield, completed the 30 to the 35-yard line where he's hit is the receiver. And we'll catch that number for you in a minute.
Number 11. No, 16, I'm sorry. Number 16, which is Oscar Crosby, made a nice catch that time on the crossing route for about 15 yards. Ball moves the ball to the 35-yard line.
It'll be first down at that point. And now we've got a timeout called by Greenville with our score, Greenville 41, Royse City 21. 45-21. We'll be back after the timeout with more play-by-play. Now this message. Well, the Lions are leading by a comfortable margin, 49-21. Big night tonight for Alton Dennis, as he's well over 250 yards total offense and has had a big night rushing the football. Johnson walked off under his own power a minute ago, and I suspect he's going to be back. Back to throw is the quarterback. Pass is complete to Mayfield out at the 35-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. And it goes for completed pass for no gain from Corbin to Mayfield. So it'll be third down and long yardage at that point.
Yeah, nice play that time by Risky coming up from his secondary position and no gain with that particular completion.
Second down, back to throw, Corbin. Passing every down now, fires a long ball downfield, complete at the 40 of Greenville, down to the 45 and out of bounds is the receiver, and that looks like it's going to be Burns. Correct that. That's Chris Smith. Chris Smith hauls it down. Beautiful throw and catch from Corbin to Smith, and it'll be a first down now for Royse City at the just shy of the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice throw from Corbin into the wind that time. Stayed in the air a long time, and Greenville couldn't get to it to knock it down.
Corbin back again, throwing ever down, fires on the fade route way down deep.
And intercepted
in the end zone. Mitchell comes out of the end zone, gets to the 10-yard line, cuts upfield to 15. The 20 is going to go out of bounds at the 24.
Well, they're getting a lot of flags. They're going to call interference against Greenville on that play, I think. Yeah. I'd like to see that play again, too. Mitchell had as much right to the ball as the receiver, but Royce is going to keep this ball.
Well, we think the call is going to be for interference. Let's see, wait on the official and let them make the official call. But if that's not what it is, Greenville will have possession of the football at the 23-yard line. And it is interference against Greenville. So the Bulldogs will keep possession. So they had two penalties, and they declined one of them, took the interference call, and will keep possession of the football, and they're going to move it down to about the 15 or 16-yard line, I would think. We're just going to wait and see where the official places it because they're spread out all over the place. Now it's going to be at the 18, where it'll be first down now for Royse City.
Yeah, but Dominique Mitchell really had nice position that time. It's too bad they got the call because that was a beautiful interception.
Back to throw. Taylor out to Frederick in the flat, but he's going to go for a loss of about 3 yards back at the 22-yard line as the defensive unit of Greenville just swarms all over him.
Yeah, you know, Frederick's pretty fast, and he's got good quickness. But, you know, if you try a play like that against Greenville, when you take a backwards pass like that and try to string it out to the sidelines, you know, we're going to outrun you over there and we're going to put you down. And that was not a good call for Royse City.
Loss of 4 moves the ball back to the 22-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 14. 45-21, 3 minutes, 41 seconds left to play in the football game. Snap, back to throw, Taylor Corbin. A lot of pressure, fires it. Intercepted. Now they call it incomplete. Coming down with the football in the secondary.
Wow. Okay.
Let's catch that number. I don't have the number, 25. We don't have a 20. No, it's Morgan. It's Morgan. I'm sorry. Morgan brings it down, but they say he didn't hold possession of it when he got down. The ball bounced out of there, so it'll be 3rd down and 14 now. It looked like he came down with it, but he couldn't hang on to it. Couldn't find a handle, I guess. 3rd and 14 now for Royse City. Line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line. Play clock down to 8 seconds. Corbin back, looks downfield, looks over the defense. He is sacked. He gets the ball away, and they call it an incomplete pass. But I'll tell you what, Maynard Stewart was all over him.
Maynard Stewart looked like a cape on his back, and that's a 245-pound cape. And Mr. Corbin never had a chance that time. So 4th and long this time.
And Royse City will go for it. What else can they do? 3:28 left to play, 45-21. They trail the Greenville Lions. Ball on the hash mark near side of the field at the 22-yard line. And Corbin with the running back Frederick in the backfield. Trip receivers to the far side. Back to throw. Morgan being chased. Fires into the end zone. Knocked away.
Job.
Real good play defensively. And now we've got a flag thrown. It's going to be interference, I guess.
And I guarantee it's going to be against Greenville. Ooh-wee.
So that'll be an automatic 1st down if that's the case. Let's see what the call is.
Okay, well.
Pass interference.
And that's exactly what it is, pass interference against Greenville.
Okay.
So the line of scrimmage was the 22-yard line.
It was 4th and 14.
It'll be 1st and goal.
And they throw a Hail Mary, and we get an interference call. Oh, yeah, Coach Phillips is livid, which he should be.
Screw job.
So we've got a 1st and goal situation as they're going to set the ball at the 8-yard line. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the ball game, and the interference call gives Royse City new life, and they'll try to punch it in from there. Back to throw, Taylor Corbin, lots of pressure, fires it out, incomplete, trying to run a screen. Now we're having some action down there on the sideline, and a flag is thrown. Looks like Dennis is out there playing in the secondary.
Yeah, Dennis is playing the secondary, and him and I'm not sure, number 80 were kind of pushing and shoving each other pretty good, or number 20.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Penalties all set.
Okay, so
one on both sides. They call it on both of them, offsetting penalties. So it'll be all for naught. They'll line up and go at it again.
Well, Greenville's defense is really playing tough right now. They're getting tested right now. How mentally tough they are, and they're holding up pretty good.
Well, the penalties have killed them.
Yeah.
On this drive, here's the handoff. And it goes up the middle to Frederick. He gets down to about the 6-yard line where it'll be 3rd down. Yeah, second down, I guess.
Oh, that was goal. 2nd down.
Was that 2nd down?
That was 2nd down. So it'll be 3rd and goal now from about the, 8-yard line? 7-yard line?
7-yard line's where they're going to spot the football. 2:56 left to play. Game running pretty late. It's 10:22. They're throwing every down.
Yeah, they are.
To conserve time, and rightly so, as they trail by a big margin. 3 touchdowns and a field goal is the margin right now. Back to throw, firing a fade route in the end zone, complete.
Touchdown Bulldogs!
and they call a touchdown.
Well, that was a real nice play that time by Royse City. Receiver had run a real nice out route in the end zone, covered pretty well by Greenville, and Corbin put the ball right on the money. That was a nice throw and nice catch that time.
Smith, the receiver, Chris Smith on the fade route, pass from Corbin. So we'll have the try for the point after as they put it in the end zone with 2 minutes and 39 seconds or 31 seconds left to play in the football game. Here's the attempt now by Royse City. It's down, kick is up, looks good from here, and it is. So our score with timeout on the field for things to get all set up, our score is 45-28. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to play in this football game. Greenville leads it 45-28 as the Bulldogs of Royse City take it into the end zone after 2 interference calls, 2 interceptions that were called back because of interference calls.
I'm not going to say anything.
No, I hope you don't, David.
I'm not going to say anything.
And we're going to have the kickoff is going to be brought to you this hour by Heritage Land Bank, one of our fine sponsors, as the Bulldogs will try the onside kick, I'm sure, and they do. And it goes and is knocked out of bounds and covered up over there by Greenville. So we won't have Royse City with the football as Greenville will retain possession after that attempt. Barely went to 10 yards.
Yeah, and good job. I'm not sure who recovered it, but somebody had a lot of patience and discipline to let the ball come to him, scooped it right up. So a nice job by the kickoff return team. And we are set up at the 50-yard line now, Mike.
Good field position for Greenville. And after that last series, I had thought that maybe we'd see the second team come in, but I think Coach Phillips got mad. I don't think he's going to put him in.
Well, he does have Smith in at quarterback, but everybody else is starters.
So we've got a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line, and here's the handoff to Harris, cuts inside, now gives up yardage, goes all the way back, runs to the near side, picks up one good block across the 40, the 35, and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Boy, there was some nice blocks out there that time.
Again, speed. Is the name of this game, and Harris seemed to have it that time. He went to the far side of the field, got himself in a trap over there, and was able to kind of give yardage away, fell back about 10 yards, and then made the corner, cut upfield, and turned it into a big gain.
You don't want to make a habit of doing that. You can't make a living doing that all the time, but it worked that time. But Devontae Green, Jeff Smith, the quarterbacks, nice open field blocks to spring Harris, and a big gain that time. 20-yard gain, moved the ball all the way down the 29-yard line.
Jeff O. Davis in at quarterback. He'll take the snap with a 1st and 10. Clock running when it starts. We'll have 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Green in motion. We've got a flag thrown. Probably going to have an illegal formation call.
Or delay of game, I think.
Oh, is it delay of game?
I think it's delay of game.
Well, they're going to mark off 5 against the Greenville Lions. That'll place the ball at the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 15 now for the Lions. They lead in the ball game. Our score is 45-28. Greenville leading Royse City. In a ball game that has seen a lot of passing on the part of the Royse City Bulldogs, and quite a bit by Greenville, but nothing like Royse City. The entire second half here, I don't think they've run the ball more than 3 or 4 times. It'd be interesting to see the count. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Lions. Here's the snap. Jeff O. Davis takes, handoff going to the near side. Williams, the flag is down. We may have a holding call. And he is popped for no gain on the play. Flag is down.
Holding, yeah.
And I said that was Williams. Let me correct that. That was Burley who's in the ball game. It's Coach Phillips now. He's putting a lot of the second unit in.
Yeah, he's got a lot of the second team linemen and a mixture of second team and first team backs and receivers.
They're going to move it off, mark it off against the Greenville Lions and take it all the way back to the 44-yard line, a 10-yard penalty for holding. And we'll have a long situation here. 1st and let's call it about 25 now after the 2 penalties in a row, one for delay of game, the second one for holding. complete second unit pretty much in the ball game now. A lot of juniors out there. Here's Davis, the quarterback, takes a snap, rides the running back who gets down to the 40, now to the 39-yard line where he's going to be down. The clock runs, a minute 50, clock running.
Burley that time hit the hole really hard, picked up about 8 yards pretty quick. Nice job really by a lot of the second unit in there, working hard against Royse City's first defense. And picked up some of the yards back, but still a long way to go with second down, second and about 20.
Most of the offensive line still in there. Honeycutt, Young, Culpinger, still in the ball game. Up to the line of scrimmage. Second down. Here's the snap. Handoff. Now we go wide. That's Harris. He breaks into the clear, gets across the 35 to the 30, and let's see where they mark it. He goes out of bounds inside the 25-yard line at the 24. Where it's going to be third down and about 5 or 6.
Yeah, he picked up about 15 yards that time, and I thought he was going to get the first down for a second, but he is quick in the hole, and boy, when he gets to the corner, he's got a little speed.
He got the angle that time. He hit straight ahead, got himself in trouble, and just veered off straight to the sideline. Was able to make the cut good upfield and did a good job. Yeah, as you say, turned it into a good game.
He's an exciting runner. And got us for a real manageable 3rd and 6 now.
Jeff O. Davis will take the snap, looks, rides the belly series, keeps the football, gets across the 20. I think he's got the first down. Depends on the spot. It's going to be close.
It looked like his forward momentum went to about the 18, 19-yard line, but I don't think he's going to get that spot. I think it's going to be 4th and about 1.
It's going to be 4th and real short yardage, less than a yard. So what will the Greenville Lions do? I suspect they'll just go ahead and go for it here.
I think they will try to run as much time off the clock as
41 seconds, clock still running. And if they get their way, they'll make this first down, and that'll be the last play of the football game. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Harris, he's got the first down and more. He smells the end zone. He's down inside the 10. Where they're going to stop the clock to move the sticks for the first down. 25 seconds left on the clock now. Play clock and field clock exactly the same.
25 seconds.
They'll start the play clock up. Greenville gets up to the line as if they want to try to get a playoff here. Now the clock starts, 21 seconds, and I think they're just going to run it out.
I think they will. I don't think Coach is going to try to put one in. I don't think they're going to snap the
13 seconds.
Yeah, they're just going to let it run down.
So our final score is going to be Greenville 45 and Royse City 28. And that's the end of the ball game.
And the Greenville fans, the first time I'll be able to hear them all night, but I hear them yelling and screaming and celebrating right now.
Our final score, Greenville 45 and Royse City 28. We'll be back with a recap of all the scoring and a wrap-up of this game after these messages.